Pika.
What? Oh,
We're live.
we're live?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Your
Did
nap
I
is over.
actually push all the buttons?
Nap is over.
I don't know if I pushed all the buttons.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I think
somebody
we
will
did.
tell us if something's not quite going.
I think I did
Right.
push all the buttons. We are here. We are here. There's nobody here.
There's
Where's
plenty
everybody?
of people.
Oh, there they are.
Here.
They're all here. They're coming in.
See, they're
They're
coming
coming
in.
They're here. They're here. I was napping. It was comfortable. It's hot in here still. Not 91 degrees anymore, though. For those of you that follow us on the Syman Says Farms live group Facebook page, it was 91 degrees in here when I threw the ACs on earlier.
Yeah, the feels like temperature.
Yeah.
If this is what July is, I do not want to see August.
No, definitely not.
Okay,
It's been
Claudia
quite
is sending a friendly reminder. Aaron, please silence your phone.
Oh, let's see.
He
Good,
didn't
thanks,
do it.
Chloe.
He was too busy
Actually,
napping.
I did because I got yelled at for an Instagram live I just posted and learned that I had to silence my phone. So it was
But is
silent.
it still going to vibrate?
I
Because
don't
you
care.
silence your phone and then it goes.
It vibrates. No big deal.
Okay.
It's at least silent. Okay, how do we sound? We have a double thumbs up from Genevieve.
Oh, good.
I am going to test something real quick.
We have a different microphone that we're going to try to use, and hopefully it'll cut out some of the air conditioning fan noise. So you'll have to tell us if it's working because Aaron just switched over to it.
Yeah, when she
So if
just
it
talked
sounds
about
like
the air conditioning.
real bad now,
Oh yeah, that was a little hot.
oh,
Yeah.
so sorry.
You redlined it real quick. Yeah.
Listen, I wasn't even trying.
So I don't know what it sounds like. I have no idea what it sounds like right now, but it should technically sound better. I don't know. Better? Okay, so number one, if the first microphone sounded good.
Oh my
Number
gosh.
two, if the second one sounded
Well, they're all
good.
saying it sounds fine right now.
Echo, real bad. Echo, real bad. Uh-oh.
No, that's worse.
That's worse. That was two people.
Two
Sounds
people
a bit
said-
tinny. Go back.
Some people are saying it sounds great. One was better.
Okay, let's try that. We're back
Back to
to
one.
the original.
Okay.
Where's Harper? Oh, don't worry. We're going to talk about Harper in a minute. Yeah,
Harper's here.
1. Yeah.
Harper's here.
We got a couple twos. We're going to have to play with number two again. That's that
Not
whole,
right now.
for those of you that
The-
remember, that whole, this down here that you can't really see, it's, and the microphone right here in the ceiling, and that one over there in the ceiling, that was the
That was number two.
That was number two. I can't get it to work. Still,
Number two doesn't work.
like 4 months later,
Oh.
we're just going to stick with number one.
It's
Oh,
fine.
another number two. Look at you guys.
It's fine.
Oh, two. That's a good call. Number two, they didn't hear the air from the air conditioner, which makes sense. If they're better microphones, they won't pick up the air conditioner. But the problem is,
Sounds like number two sounds like you're in a tunnel.
it sounds like you're in a tunnel, right? Number two is creating some weird echo thing,
No.
which we'll fix it one of these days. We'll just stay with number one. Yeah. So how was your week? YouTubes,
The YouTubes.
the village.
The
yeah.
YouTubes. Well,
It's been hot around here, and obviously we've been going through a lot. You guys that have watched our Village Strong video with Jake, do we want to just start with that? Any news about Jake?
I got word that Jake's going to be discharged on Monday, which is really good.
Yep.
It means he is stabilized enough where he can come home, and he's not having any side effects to the new medications that they are having him on.
Right.
So he gets to come home, and I'm thankful that the therapist that he's been working with for the last 2 years kind of made an exception for him to be able to see him more than just the normal once a week, so that he can get
Right.
a little more intensive, but not be sent back to the program that is definitely more intensive for him, but doesn't work.
But doesn't work.
So
They
us
don't-
as parents, he has done that program now twice, and this past time was actually really bad. So we're not going to send him back there, even though that is kind of like the normal progression, and it would get in the way of other things that Jake's really working hard towards, like football and finishing up his physical therapy and getting into, just this short session of summer school, which is really important after a year of virtual school. So,
Right.
between him and his medical team and even his feedback, he didn't want to go to it either. So if he doesn't want to go, that's not going to
Right.
help his
No.
plan. So but he's doing well. I'm still pretty frustrated that we can't see him or talk to him or anything. I get updates only if something goes bad, which thankfully nothing has gone bad, so I don't get updates.
Exactly. Right.
So, but I called yesterday and I'm like, can I just like, is he okay? Like,
yeah,
please just tell me something.
And he's fine.
Yeah, he's good.
Yep.
He's
So
good.
there you go. Look at that.
Yep, coming home on Monday.
Yep. Exactly. And who knows if he'll like the surfboard? I don't know. So I just said Jake will like the surfboard. Jake will like the surfboard if certain people are here in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake's not really a pool guy.
Unless certain people
are here. So we'll have to possibly work on certain people coming here, but we don't know yet. We're still trying to figure that out. Speaking of the pool, you probably saw the first video with a little bit of a pool shot because the short video I put up today had a little bit of a scene from the
because
pool.
he bought that surfboard at like 6 o'clock this morning.
Yep.
Which is why that there's a little bit of a confusion as far as like my reaction to it, because I was still putting ice in my coffee because it was only 7:30 in the morning.
Right. Quinn and I left for Walmart at 6 a.m.
They wrote me this cardboard sign that said,
which you never responded to, by the way.
That said, BRB, love Quinn and Dad. And then Quinn walks into my room as I'm getting dressed with 2 pounds of blueberries, which is really cute because we had a little debacle with blueberries this past week.
Yeah.
I love blueberries, cottage cheese with a drizzle of local honey. It's like my favorite go-to summer snack. And he ate all my blueberries one day.
Yeah, and then lied about it, so it was a big no-no.
And then I asked both Quinn and Libby, because they both love fruit a lot. So I asked them, I was like, who stole the rest of my blueberries? Not that I really mind, but it was more like nobody asked. I didn't know. I wouldn't have gone to make my snack if I knew there were no blueberries. Like, just communication. And they both lied to my face about it.
Yeah. So they got.
So they had a little timeout for some of their favorite toys.
Right.
And anyway, so Quinn came into the bedroom with 2 pounds of blueberries, and he goes, "Mom, look what I got you," which was super cute.
Yeah. And then you guys saw the short. Well, yeah. So that surfboard was, but just don't worry. For those of you panicking, like it was less than $100, and it was on sale. It was Alex.
Why was anybody panicking?
Not panicking, because in the video I was like, Quinn, don't tell Mom how much we spent on it. It wasn't that expensive. Like real surfboards can be lots and lots of money.
Oh, this was from Walmart.
This is a Walmart surfboard.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure.
It was like under $100, and it was like $100 off. Like they had the price. Wow. They had the price, and then they slashed $100 off. Obviously, people are not buying surfboards at Walmart.
I guess not.
So we took one, and Quinn was so excited, and we've been playing on it in the pool today. And speaking of Quinn and Olivia,
I actually got on it today.
You actually went in the pool. I think all of last year you did not.
No, I did go in last year maybe once.
Oh yeah, with your yoga pants on.
All my clothes on, because I just had gotten so hot. I was like, well, enough is enough, and I'm just jumping in. But this time I actually prepared.
Yeah, it wasn't that Liz was not happy about the surfboard. It was the fact that it was still only 7:30 in the morning.
It was
we
also
were all full of energy and had a new surfboard.
And he was shoving a camera in my face before I had even put ice in my coffee, let alone taking a couple sips. There's a level on my coffee that you just don't bother me until I'm under that.
Right.
That I'm like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
I'm not a morning person.
Not at all a morning person. No. I have to wait 4 hours to be able to talk to her in the morning.
Well, it's because you wake up at like 5.
Right.
So, and I don't wake up at 9.
Okay, no, it's 9. No, 4 was wrong.
He always makes me sound
like
I'm lazy.
5, 6, 7. Nope, 3. About 3 hours. Until
you're allowed to talk to me.
Correct.
I have to be up for about a half an hour before anybody's allowed to talk to me.
So I saw that question come up. You got a liner. So yes, the liner is done.
The liner is in.
It's part of that short video, but I'll also give you guys a sneak peek of what the liner looked like.
Okay. This is excessive. This is not what it looked like last year. This is excessive because the company that came to do the liner was looking for the serial number of our old liner so that they could match the shape of the new liner with the old liner.
So needless to say, if they didn't find a liner, that's what we would have been stuck with.
But they cut a lot of that out. It didn't actually. That looks terrible.
That looked terrible.
That looks terrible.
That's what the liner
That's not what
looked
it
like
looked like last year.
on Monday, basically.
Yes. On Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday morning.
They
that's
started.
what that looked like.
So Thursday morning. That's what
That's
it looked
what
like.
it looked like. That's the pump that's sucking all the remaining water out of the pool so that they can get the rest of the liner out and install the new liner, which looks like this.
That's what the new liner looks like today. Hey, you over there? Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Disappear. Oh, that's fun. That's too much fun. Oh, it would be so funny if we can go behind the pool and come out the other side. Never mind. All right, we're having too much fun. That's what the new liner looks like. So you saw if you watched the short video, you might have saw Tyler swimming around on the board. And
actually, so part of getting the liner done, we had to buy water, which is like infuriating.
Yeah, that'll be in the video coming soon.
But fun fact, it did not come cold.
No.
At 90-degree days, I guess your water comes heated.
Yeah.
So the pool is 80 degrees.
Already,
and it's brand new water. But I loved it. Like, that felt great. And I actually, after goat snuggles and sweating and
Yeah, no, it's good. It's 80 degrees, 70,
it was really
70
nice.
like 78, 80 in the water.
Yeah.
I thought it was coming out of the ground at 50, but it wasn't. Nope.
It's not well water. It is, I don't know
yes,
where they get it
that
from.
is correct. Somebody said it. No more pond swimming. No.
Oh, I never did that.
I am not.
I never did that. Quinn and Libby did it. Tyler did it a little bit.
I did it. Yep. If I don't have to pond swim, I am not pond swim. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would swim in a nice lake.
Lakes are different from ponds.
Exactly. Somebody else's nice pond. But our pond's like 2 feet deep and a bunch of swampy
and snakes and turtles and frogs and tadpoles.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about next?
It was nice.
Do you want to talk more about Quinn and Olivia? I've got like a whole sequence of stuff we can talk about.
Oh, you actually planned, but you didn't go over this.
I didn't really plan. I just thought about things and then threw it all together like 5 minutes before we came on.
Okay, so then what's next?
So we could either talk about Quinn and Olivia
a little more.
With
Quinn and Olivia.
All right, let's talk about that. So on my phone today, I got a reminder of
I love this. Like, you know how on Facebook you get those Facebook memories, like on this day?
Well, your Google phone will do it too.
Google
I don't know if the
too.
Apples do. My neck is killing me. We'll talk about my neck in a minute too.
Don't get him started. Okay, so Facebook does it. Our phones, our Google phones do it. They remind you of like, hey, on this day last year or the year before that, but like on July, what is it, 17th?
Oh, they can see my tan. Look at that.
On July 17th, whatever year it was, they'll remind you of like, hey, you took this picture on this day. Do you want to see it? So this is what happens.
Oh my gosh, you're right. This was July 14th, 2017.
Yeah. So this is Quinn and Olivia. They're in their show whites because we are at the fair showing the goats. And so here is Jake and Ty showing Moo and Charlotte when they were about a year old. Moo and Charlotte were about a year old. Well, Moo can't be.
No,
Moo
this is 2017.
Moo was maybe 2017?
Yeah, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You're 4 years later.
Okay, so she was a year and a half.
Yeah.
She could not have had an udder.
No.
There's no way. She was too little for that.
I don't think she had an udder.
But that was Tyler was in the Pee Wee class.
Yeah, my phone just showed me these today.
And Jake was a junior showman, and maybe.
Oh, there you
Tyler
are in the background in the pink. Oh my gosh, you are holding.
Who am I holding?
Oh my god, are you holding?
Who is that?
That's Olivia. No, that's not Olivia. That's somebody else's baby.
Holding somebody else's baby?
Yeah, you're holding the baby from one of the show moms, the 4-H daughters. One of their daughters, the 4-H lady that ran 4-H, Amy, one of her daughter's babies.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah, you're talking 3 years.
Baby.
Yeah, her baby. So that makes sense. You're not one of our babies.
No,
because Olivia was the smallest. So there you go. Somebody wrote real quick. I saw something pop up. Jake is not a hockey fan. I know.
I don't know that he knows what hockey is.
No, I don't think he knows what hockey is. The only sport that he'd be into is football. Right now, football is his thing. He's got like 3 footballs. He's got football gloves.
We just found a football for the pool.
Yeah, we
on
haven't bought it
Amazon.
yet.
We haven't bought it yet, but it's something I'm thinking about because it's kind of rainbow too, which is kind of
Yeah, it's
cool.
a weird like. It's
a
weird.
grippy one.
We don't know what
You
it
can
is.
go, who cares? It's a football. Maybe it gets Jake. Whatever gets Jake in the pool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
what else? Kind of like you got lots of pictures in there. It's like show and share time.
it's show and share, right? Well, why don't we talk about Genevieve and her bump?
Yeah. So Genevieve went back to Dr. Kara's this week, and this is her in the truck. Yep. So we put a tarp down. You can see the tarp. And she only peed in the truck once.
You can see the bump on her chin from
That
there.
was her bump, yep. And we got there, they shaved it down a little bit, they ultrasounded the bump. Now, we had been treating her with antibiotics for about almost 2 weeks at that point, and the antibiotics were no longer changing the size of the bump. And we're like, come on, like.
I have to clarify, American football, not soccer.
True story.
True story. Speaking of that, did you see the email? Like, squirrel moment. Hang on. We have to have a husband and wife conversation.
Soccer camp?
Tyler soccer camp?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We got to ask him.
We got to ask him. Okay, Tyler might go to soccer camp. Tyler, if you're watching, you might go to soccer camp.
Surprise.
We haven't talked to him about that yet.
Although he's been dying to do soccer.
But it's one of the reasons we're shutting the store down. You guys are welcome to this. It's one of the reasons we're shutting the store down early on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Because now he can get to soccer camp if he decides to go.
It's only a week though.
It's a week. It's like 8 days. Right.
Yeah. So back to Genevieve. So we got to Dr. Kara's and she shaved it down. She ultrasounded the bump and confirmed that it was not a bite, an insect bite of any kind. It was in fact like an abscess tooth issue.
Right.
So they drained the abscess that remained.
They stuck a needle in it and sucked it out. She said it smelled fantastic. Oh yeah.
And then just flushed it out, and then the rest of it just kind of came out, and it'll, I guess, heal on its own. No more antibiotics, but she is going to be just on some pain meds for the next, and anti-inflammatories for the next. Well, now she's been on them for, Thursday, Friday, tonight. She'll get them 3 days, so another 4 days, just about a week. She'll be on those for. So I don't know. It seems like it might be feeling better. What else?
Oh, I don't know. What else is going on up there?
Well, what else is in your?
I don't know. Let's not go through all of them at once.
Oh,
see
okay. No, they're enjoying your squirrel moments and our show and share.
Show and share. They got anything else up there about you?
No.
You got YouTube scroll up there.
Yeah. Where's Stella hiding?
Oh, yeah. Help me out.
Moved.
Help me out. Stella moved. Hang on. We're gonna get you on Stella cam. There she is. Stella.
Hi,
they're looking
Kelly.
for you. They're wondering where you went.
Where's Stella?
Oh, Stella, say hi. We should put peanut butter on the camera and then put it in Stella's face.
Oh, big stretch.
Oh, she's gonna fall. Stella has her harness on.
Yep,
we went out
for a car ride. Went for a car ride today.
Oh, there you go,
there
Stella.
We go, Bugs.
There, now we can shoot back to Stella at any time because she's back in front of her camera.
Yeah, we went and took the kids after swimming. We went and took the kids for ice cream, and Stella got to lick everybody's bowl. No chocolate. Nobody had chocolate.
No.
I had a little chocolate, but I had a waffle cone.
Yeah. You get. Oh, so JM Davis, thank you for my order. It came quickly. So we're trying to thread the needle with the weather for a lot of people ordering. We set up a new system with our web developer that if the weather hits 90 degrees, we're gonna shoot out an email to everybody that has an open order that says your order's on hold until the weather comes down, until the temp comes down, and then we'll ship. So we're trying
That's just to help protect your stuff, like the lotions and the lip balms specifically.
Right.
We just don't want them sitting on a hot truck all day because, not that we've had this happen, but
yeah, we're just
trying to preempt it.
Right. So it's that 90 degrees couple, and I don't care 91 day. And we ship priority pretty much everything, so we always do planes and not trucks. I mean, obviously the truck to your house. We don't have planes landing in everybody's driveway. But
we should send drones.
We should. Thank you, Kathy. I just saw that. I was trying to talk to you, and the screen turned red.
Kathy's
so we're trying to ship as fast as possible, which does cost a little more, but that's okay. We do have a idea about pricing on the website. Seeing that I just said cost more, And we have other things that just went up. Olive oil just went up like 13%. I don't know if I told you that yet.
No, I did not know
So
that.
a lot of the trees in Italy, I think it was, or Greece, a lot of the olive oil in our country. So this is logistics you learn. See, I get stressed out. I take my hat off. The logistics you learn running a business. So we go through a lot of olive oil. I'm talking about hundreds of gallons of olive oil. And we buy straight from the farmer pretty much. We've eliminated everyone in the middle for olive oil because we buy in such bulk. So the company we're working with, actually it's not the farmer, but sort of, they literally press the grapes. The olives. They buy the olives, they make the olive oil.
This isn't wine.
Right. So I was talking to them and there was a deep freeze last year that ruined a lot of the crops in Greece or in Italy or wherever. Like 80% of the olive oil production in our country was hit hard about a year ago during the harvest. So yeah, olive oil prices are up like 13%. Now that's going to affect lotion and soap and lip balm and all the.
It doesn't affect lotion. It's really just.
It's soap. Yeah, it doesn't affect lotion. You're right. So it's something we're thinking about with pricing on the website because we've had a couple. 2021, the post office raised their rates by about 8%.
Yeah.
Olive oil
The whole
now
cost of
13,
doing business
and
is
we haven't
horrible.
touched prices on our website in a while. So we're looking at doing that. But my point is, we ship as fast as possible, but we don't want to ship in the middle of a heat wave. So if the lady that said something,
I mean, it's summer.
yeah, you got it fast.
Yeah.
But some people orders are, and our website says 5 to 10 days. I mean, that's what it says. That's normal.
I don't think we've ever hit
Oh
that
gosh,
time.
no, we ship in 2 days on average, but with the heat, it could change. That's my
Well,
little
that's
rant there.
just know if there is a little bit of a delay, it's because we're trying to make sure that your
Right.
packages end up there safely and not sitting out in 120-degree weather,
Right,
like
exactly.
in California. Oh my goodness.
Plus, we're still dealing with a new shipping system that we're finally, I think, got down. That
Yeah,
might
so I
work
apologize for any missing items
better. Yeah,
or the wrong items. There's
yeah.
been a little bit of a bumpy road.
Yeah, some
the
people
last
made
couple
out
of
well.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people end up. Yeah, it's okay.
Some people ended up with 2 lotions when they ordered 2 soaps, and
And
then
still got the 2 soaps.
still
It's
got
fine.
the 2 soaps. It's
It's
all right.
fine,
Cost to
but
do it.
I absolutely fired him in the meantime.
Oh, she totally did. I thought I was done. I thought I was going to be out shoveling poop forever.
He thought he was going to end up on the
Yep.
next date
I
line.
was about to talk to Tractor Supply and see if I could go get a job.
How long is a goat's attention span? Longer than his?
Longer than mine. Yeah,
You can't walk right into that one.
I totally walked right into that. I was trying to find our good stuff. I gotta hook up Kathy. Hang on a second. Here she is.
Oh, here we-
That one was for Kathy over there. Where was that? Ooh, I'm starting to sweat in here again.
it's getting a little warm.
It got warm. I think that AC's on overdrive or something. It doesn't know what.
But it's.
Did I freeze it out by setting it too low?
I don't think so.
Oh no.
Although, it's not blowing cold air.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So should we switch to that one?
No.
All right, read some
Let's do that.
questions. You
Why
guys
don't you want to go get Harper and then
All right, I'll go over there and get Harper.
okay.
Hang on.
And then turn the AC back on over there.
Yep.
The 2 ACs and hopefully we don't blow a fuse.
All right, so I will be.
All right, Harper's going to be
back.
right here.
I'll be right back.
We told you guys, we're going to bring Harper to Q&A.
Yeah.
And we're not going to lie,
So you gotta give me a
Because-
second.
Harper's on her way. Hold on, give me 1 second. He has to change the AC first.
Even if it comes back down to 70, we should be good.
Oh, it's not cool air. Yeah, Thor and 80 are behaving a little bit. I mean,
We're
as
getting
much
a little better.
as Thor and 80 can, they are responding well to goat training, which I know you guys have seen with our hose. It's working. It just takes persistence. You have Harper?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Harper, I got her over here. She's good. She's gonna be
All right, well,
okay.
make sure she doesn't trip over any
She's
wires.
not gonna trip over any wires. She'll be fine. Let me come back. Okay. I'm on my way back.
Harper's over
Let me
there.
come back. Hang on. Harper's around. Don't you worry. We're gonna explain what's going on. Let me get my beer because we bring goats into the studio. You never know what's gonna happen. Let me figure out how. This is a weird can opener. Got it. Would you like some?
Most definitely.
Not that I'm advertising for them, but it's like a lemonade
Do
beer.
I want beer?
All right, so
Okay. Harper's in the house.
Harper's in the house. Now, we've talked about this a lot in the past. We might need Stella's camera for this.
Oh.
We've talked about this a lot in the past. We get a lot of stuff shipped to us. Yes, the real Harper's not in the studio, so just give me a minute.
They're all like, wait a second. We see her in Cassie's castle.
Yeah.
She cannot be in the studio.
So we get a lot of weird stuff shipped to us, and normally we don't bring it on a live Q&A and be like, "Oh, this is great." I mean, some of it ends up here.
Yeah, this one.
You know, like this thing, and I'm not gonna squeeze it.
Oh, because
Stella
we all know
loves it.
Stella loves it.
Yeah, Stella loves that thing, and this sign was sent to us, and that sign.
Yeah.
There are a lot of this stuff.
So we get a lot sent to us, and all
actually,
of it.
all of those bears.
Yeah, we love all of the stuff you guys send. A lot of it, you know, we'll either use or put in the barn and whatnot. And every once in a while, we get something that's really unique and really like thoughtful.
And it's and amazing craftsmanship.
Yeah. So this is I opened this box and I literally laughed out loud.
She almost peed herself.
In a good way, because it's like, oh my God, it's Harper. Okay.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna switch cams.
Okay.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
They
Here I come.
barely
Here I
saw
come.
it before.
Here I come.
Okay, so this is Harper, and obviously black and
The
tan.
coloration is
The color
perfect.
is perfect. She's got the face markings down here, and her nose, and her little La Mancha ears, and then her little boots, and then my favorite part, guys,
This is
my
the best.
favorite part. Look at this. It's an otter.
She has a Harper
She
on her.
has teeth.
Yeah. And she even has a little tail too.
Oh, it's so
with,
cute.
With brown under the tail.
I mean, listen, this is like attention to detail. It's so cute.
So Harper's gonna stay. Harper has made it to staying in the studio.
Yep, Harper's somehow gonna fit up here.
Harper's gonna stay up here in the studio. Yes, Stella, not
Stella,
just
you can't
Yep.
have it.
you. Stella, no,
Stella, you can't have it.
it's not for you. She's like,
Oh,
what?
but she's kissing.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
no.
Stella,
You can't have it.
nobody. Is Harper staying there? So there you go.
So
Harper
she's
made it
so
to the studio.
So
That was a good
Now I
one.
have to say Harper's a little fat.
She's a little chunky. Yes, she is a
But
little
she's
chunky.
well loved.
But, oh, Stella, jeez, you scared me. Whoa.
She likes Harper Jean.
Yeah, here, fine. Sit here with Harper.
Harper Jean.
You and Harper can sit on the couch.
Oh, I bet it smells like. No, we're not eating it. Okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna put
Okay,
Harper
sorry,
up there.
Howard, you gotta go.
Well, she'll go. Yeah, there, right. Oh, be careful with that.
Put the bird. Harper's going here, I think. For now. Might have to move the sun.
I can move the sign down a little bit. Uh-oh.
Yep. No. Uh-oh.
Okay.
We good?
Yeah.
No, it's this sign. This. Hang on.
Hold on. We're just going to
We'll be
redecorate
right
the
back.
studio for a second.
There. I
Okay,
think we're
Harper's
good.
good.
We're good. Harper's good. Harper's there.
Harper's there.
Harper has made it into the studio. Now, I'm not sure if the person that made it is in the house. I don't know if you've seen the name.
Not on my screen right now.
But, I mean, if they're here, they can chime up. It was me. But we won't tell people. We kind of keep it.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to be talked about. You know.
Yeah.
We've had people send us stuff and be like, don't tell people I made this for you. And then we've had other people like, can you open my box? It's in your mailbox. Like,
And then Quinn goes,
don't worry,
"Look."
Chris. I'm not picking on you. But that was hilarious. And then I did open it. I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was
I don't
bubble wrap,
remember.
I think, or something like
Oh,
that.
something like that.
I don't know. She sends some funny stuff occasionally. You know. Are you
Yeah.
sure, Mike?
Wow, awkward silence.
Yeah, I got. So it was funny because I said Chris West with her funny, like, can you open my package that's in your mailbox? And I sent Tyler, like, all the way to the mailbox. I think it was bubble wrap that time.
Yeah.
She actually just posted something, which is funny because during Q&A, I actually screwed this up. Not Q&A, Goat Snuggles. I was explaining to Goat Snugglers
Oh my God.
that
Hold on, because the person who made this did just say, "Did you find the womb?" And yet you found it. Remember? It.
okay, she's not being inappropriate. Chris, we'll get back to your comment in a minute.
There's a hole, an anatomically correct hole,
As to where the stuffing
as to
gets
where
placed.
the stuffing goes in. But that's where babies come out of.
Yeah.
But there, yeah.
Wait a second. Don't tell me she like hid something in there. Oh my god. This is not meant for children.
Oh, it's not actually for the stuff. It's literally like you could put babies in there.
It's literally just.
It's crocheted all the way. Now I feel inappropriate.
Oh gosh.
Let me just be over here for a second.
Okay, hang on. I'll go to this camp. Give me a minute. You inspect it. I'll talk here.
There's
okay,
I'm
right
literally palpating this goat now.
She's helping the goat surgeon.
I'm not
She's checking
palpating
to
it.
see if there's something
No, there's
hidden.
no babies inside.
No babies. Good.
Nope.
Okay. Hey, that's
Hold
just
on.
like Harper.
No babies
That's
inside.
Harper last time. She hid her babies, remember?
Oh yeah, maybe there's Pika in here.
Maybe. Pika.
Maybe Pika's in there.
All right, so yeah, what was I trying to say about Chris?
I
Here.
hope Pika's
Oh,
not.
so I
actually in there.
told
We can't
somebody,
find it.
what sock size is Aaron?
that size.
Right there. About a 10 or an 11 shoe, somewhere on there.
Yeah, depending on what
Yeah,
brand.
10, 11-ish.
What? Pika is supposed to be in there. I gotta go look for Pika.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hold on.
No
Hold on.
way.
There's buttons too. Hold on.
Oh my god, live. You gotta be kidding me.
I can't find it. Where's Pika? There's no way.
You want me to take? I'm usually the one that gets the babies out.
You are usually the
Yeah,
one that
hold
gets
that.
the babies
Hold
out.
that. This is ridiculous.
Hold on. Do you feel Pika in there?
No, there's no Pika.
I told you.
There's no babies in here. There's no.
Oh, Pika was wrapped separately.
There's not.
Downstairs.
Where?
I don't know. I didn't see Pika in there.
We have to look. We will let you know on Facebook.
We'll have to go look for Pika.
I can't run down there right now.
Not right now.
Watch yourself!
Oh, jeez, you scared the crap out of me.
I know that. I did. Stella, you okay? Yeah.
We have to go look for Pika now.
We're
Pika's
gonna have to find
missing.
Pika. Pika's missing.
Pika's missing.
Oh gosh. When did we get that? When did you open it? I don't
It was
remember.
a long week.
Yeah, it's been a long week. Yeah. Okay. We will find it.
Yeah, it's probably
It's
right.
in a brown box, so you don't.
Oh, that's helpful.
You always.
Actually, no, it wasn't in a brown box. It was in a USPS box. Like it. If
Okay,
it ships,
so it's
it
either.
fits.
I know where it
If
is.
it
Possibly.
fits, it ships. I mean,
You want to talk to them? I can go run and look.
Pika's lost.
Pika's
No,
lost.
because I want to take our time to look for Pika, and I want to like stress anybody out that we can't find Pika.
Yeah, we'll let you know if we found
How did
Pika.
we miss Pika?
I don't know. I didn't open the box.
I did, and I didn't know. Pika.
You're like sad over a crochet stuffed animal. She's like, Pika. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna find the box. It's okay.
We're gonna find
It's
it.
okay. If he has to go
Fine.
dumpster diving, well, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine. The dumpster hasn't been.
No, it hasn't.
Okay.
I don't think
It's
so.
here somewhere on the property.
I don't think so.
I'm sure we put all of our boxes right in front of the fireplace,
That's my point.
and I'm
They're
pretty
big
sure.
boxes. You don't put them in the garbage. You put them over by the fireplace, and we don't burn
I
the
never
fire.
actually took that box off of the kitchen counter. It wasn't me. Oh boy.
Okay, so I was
Go
gonna
ask
go back.
Tyler.
Actually, Tyler.
That's a good idea. Call Tyler.
Okay,
Phone a
keep
friend.
talking. Tell Chris why Thor and 80 look like Tox and confused me. And I told people at Goat Snuggles that they were part Tox.
They're not part Tog.
No, they're not.
Okay. They are Thor and
Hey.
80, who are Thunder and bred as babies. They actually, I mean, as much as you guys might think that they look like the Togs,
Tyler, I need your help. We have a missing goat.
an emergency.
He said, which one? No, okay, so let me
Missing a goat.
clarify. I need you to go up to the kitchen and look near the fireplace. There's a missing goat over there. And it's probably in a white, like, USPS, like, shipping box. It's
Red,
a
white, and
little-
blue.
It's a little stuffed animal goat.
It's not a real one.
It's not a real goat. If it was a real goat, I wouldn't be calling you like this. Actually, I probably would be, but it would sound more like this. Tyler! Something like that. That's what it would.
I apologize to all your neighbors.
Okay, so go up to the kitchen.
They all think you have children
Look by
named
the
Tyler.
fireplace, and where Mom puts all the cardboard boxes she wants to burn this winter. Yeah,
Free
like
fuel.
free fuel. Yep.
It's my kindling.
And you gotta look at that like pile, and then there's a white box that looks like it was shipped in the mail. Right? There's no white box. Now you're getting like 400 people nervous. That
Okay,
because-
what about the trash can?
Well, what about? Oh, wait a second. There's no white box anywhere. Now he has a couple white boxes.
Okay.
And
Why doesn't
nothing
he
in
bring
them?
them upstairs?
Any of them say US, like USPS or United States Postal Service.
They're red, white,
They're red.
blue.
Okay, bring something up.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
Ooh, I hope it's it.
He's on his way. First he tells me what goat's missing. Like it's no big deal. Tyler, I got a goat missing. Okay, which one?
We do.
Oh my god, like it matters.
Okay, we do live with Thor and 80, so.
That's true. Yeah. Then he tells me there's no white boxes. And then he tells me there's a lot of white boxes. Stella help.
Right when I came up here,
Uh-oh.
I just
No,
No,
not that
one.
It's gonna say USPS
And
on
it's
it.
gonna have red, white, and blue, and it's gonna be like this big.
and it's in
Like
the
square.
pile of.
Pile around the fireplace.
Oh, I'm not gonna find that. I already looked
Alright, you sit
everywhere.
with mom to talk about.
Summer school.
Stuff.
Come, let's talk
Come-
about
come
summer
talk.
school.
Let me get out of the way. I'm gonna go see if I can find Pika. Pika! I'm on my way!
Go get Pika.
I'm working on it. You guys talk.
Go look in the dumpster if you can hear me.
Alright. Yeah, no.
Well, so
Oh, what are we talking about?
well, apparently this goat came with another goat, and she
It's a
even
fat goat.
it's Harper Jean.
She's such a small neck, yet such
Somebody made this and is very talented, but just watch out because there's supposed to be a baby in there, and there's no baby in there, and I put my fingers way up in there, and there's no baby in there. You want to try and look for Pika's missing?
I love how there's actually an udder on it.
That's my favorite
Yeah.
one too.
'Cause I mean, a name brand company would have
Never.
done nothing.
Never would have had an udder on their goat.
No, this is not a chewing toy.
This is no, nothing's in there. I palpated it like it was a rabbit.
Yeah.
Nothing's there. Stella likes it too.
I don't know how they sewed it inside of you.
Talents. Archie. Falling all over the place. Get her feet under her.
Oh, that's why she's chunky, because she has a baby. She's supposed to have.
Supposed to have Pikas in there. Okay.
Oh my gosh, you can already.
Everybody said hi, Tyler.
The whole entire screen is almost high Tyler.
All of you. It would be funny if Tyler pulled out Pika. Because mom and dad have already looked. Like a lot. Don't push buttons.
I know what I'm doing.
You do not.
Yes, I do.
So, how do you like your new surfboard?
I didn't even surf it yet.
You were on it. Alright,
Yeah.
I might have spent a little more time on it than you.
Yeah, and Dad actually surfed it very good.
But you did.
Yeah, I would say it was okay.
I can't hear you.
I would say I was okay.
Oh, okay, sorry. We just have a lot of ACs going because it's still really hot up here.
And you gotta get those earmuffs, because
Earmuffs? I'm hot already. I don't need earmuffs.
well, you don't got the best hearing. Yeah.
Are you calling me Jeff?
I call Dad Deaf because he
Deaf
I was
with an F, not death with a TH.
deaf.
Deaf, yeah.
Yeah. I know.
How's summer school?
Oh, did someone say that?
Well, yeah, somebody said, what are you studying in summer school? You know,
Studying? Oh,
reading, writing, arithmetic.
No, I'm
Oh, okay.
studying spoons. I'm studying Uno.
Uno? I sent you to school so you could play Uno?
Yeah.
You could do that here.
No,
Why? I love playing Uno.
because there's like smart
Cheaters.
people.
So?
And Queens is here not good at it.
Yes, they are.
They don't play it how they play it. They do double plus twos. No,
We don't do those.
we do double
In
swaps.
summer school, you do those?
Yeah, we do everything except some stuff.
Oh.
Oh, what are all
That
these
gets
buttons?
to don't touch any of them. I have no idea. You need like a master's.
Oh, I know
degree.
what this thing
Don't
does.
touch this.
I know what it does. It
Yep,
flips-
blackout.
How did you know that?
Because I can see camera 2 is black. Camera 3 is Stella. Camera 4 is that one.
That's Stella?
Well, it's supposed to be Stella Cam. It's Stella Cam.
Oh,
Stella Cam.
Stella Cam.
See? Stella Cam. Okay, back to number 1.
Back to number 4.
No. Jeez.
All right.
Well, now we're really upside down there.
Yeah. Stella. I'm gonna get some here.
Ooh, somebody asked you a question.
All right, I gotta start reading.
Tyler, still have a girlfriend?
Still have a girlfriend? Where's that question?
Jessica R.
Oh,
Tyler, do you
still?
still have a girlfriend?
Still? What do you mean still?
I don't know. I mean, I found a girl texting you on your phone. You don't have a girlfriend?
No.
They're too much drama.
They are,
Yeah.
and she...
Okay. Too much drama. That's probably better because
She was not.
she was not your type.
Like, she thought I was perfect. She
Well,
thought I
because
was
you are.
going to be the best boyfriend. I don't talk that much. And then she said,
Wait a
I
second.
talk a lot.
You don't talk that much?
Alright.
Oh my
I
gosh.
talk a lot, but when it's 9-10 o'clock at night, I am not picking up my phone to send her a text.
Well, that's good because, your phone doesn't work after 9 o'clock anyway.
On the weekends, it still does.
Oh, I guess maybe. Yeah, too much drama. I live. So, Dad's looking for something. And,
Yeah, I'm a professional studio man.
I don't think so.
In the box. I gotta read these. Oh, they all switched to. Alright, Olivia, you have questions. How's summer school for you?
Good.
Wow.
First off, what are you studying?
What are you studying in school?
I don't study.
Well, okay, what are you
doing?
learning? What are you learning about in school?
We just read and stuff.
You just read and stuff?
Read it.
Yeah. What about your stuffy? You've been bringing stuffies to the barn lately? Yes, you have. You brought your doggy to the barn and you let Charlotte play with it a little bit. And what about your unicorns? I have lost all control. Okay. Stella's taken over along with Tyler. Okay. Remember, number 2 is black.
Oh, I took number 1.
No.
We've lost all control now.
Sorry, people.
People are leaving in droves. They can't even squeeze out the door. They're leaving so fast.
How's number 1 black?
No, number 1 is the camera that we're on. Number 2 is black. Number 3 is fallen over.
Number 3 is Stella Cam.
Yes, which has fallen over and it's now under the couch. You want to show them under the couch?
Yeah,
Here you go, number 3 under the couch.
Alright,
all
so
over.
there is there you can see on floor cam. There's very good microphones up there. That
Actually, we're not even using those because they sound like crap.
tell me what's the last $100?
I don't know how much they were. They were not that. I would have never let Dad spend that much money. Come here.
There's my cat. Oh, my kids.
Would you? Oh,
Yes,
my
Stella
goodness.
is not a baby. No, sissy.
Stella's not a baby.
Yeah, when Dad comes in, I'm just gonna say yeah.
When Dad comes in, we're gonna have to tell him
I mean,
he has to sit
I
outside
have
because
nothing to
there's
do
no room
right
in
now.
here anymore.
I have so much time. I am so bored.
I have work for you.
Not that.
Oh,
I'm in like place.
oh. Well, I mean, if you're bored, you don't complain about boredom here because I'll just make
Oh,
you pick
can
up rocks
I-
or something. We've
Can we
lost
send?
it.
Can I send people to my
Happy belated birthday, Olivia. That was from Chris.
I
We
gotta
already
figure out how to
know.
say thank you.
Okay, so hold on. No, don't do that. Uncopy everybody. Okay, go over to, I don't know how this thing works.
This button.
No, samples on the side. Yep, like samples. That one? Click,
This
just click a button. Not that button. Nope, not that one either. Oh, wait. Scroll down.
Oh wait,
Scroll down.
scroll down.
Scroll, scroll, scroll. Do the moo head. Oh, okay, what about?
Thank you very much.
Isn't it funny how that video is actually recorded right here?
It is when Quinn and Libby were little.
But no.
Yeah.
You're-
I was
you're-
7.
Right.
I mean 8.
No, now you're 8.
Yeah. But I was-
Yeah. So it's Q&A with me and the kids.
Yeah.
Because
Can
Dad
I
is...
advertise my eBay?
No! This is not a shameless plug. You can't just say, hey, I have something for sale. They don't even want it.
I know, it's all people that like goats, not Pokemon.
Right. Anyway,
Also,
so
that one person that bought that one Pokemon card overpaid it too much.
well, maybe they really wanted it.
Yeah, he's a
Twinnie, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, how's your summer going?
Good.
Good.
What is that?
Oh, that was somebody else. Yeah.
I see that picture.
What else is going on?
I don't know.
No? You got any fun summer plans?
No.
No, you're very, very talkative. We have a little more words in your sentence, please.
Oh, people want
A
to know
little less words in your sentences,
People
please.
want to know what my YouTube is.
Oh.
Tyler talks.
Tyler Talks.
There it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Dad fell in. I'm not sure. Maybe he fell in the dumpster. Maybe he fell in the toilet.
Tyler
Maybe he
talks.
fell in the pool. Oh, sorry.
Tyler Talks.
Excuse me.
Both T's uppercased with one space.
Okay. Did you just push the? Did somebody just push the whole table backwards a little bit?
No.
No, this thing is not that easy to move.
Okay. I thought I saw the whole table
Stella,
backwards.
why are you shivering? Ooh,
Oh, she's not quite sure.
thank you
Oh,
so much.
see? That was for Judy. She did a
No,
she did a
15.
happy
15.
birthday. Huh?
There's a 15 one now.
But yeah, Jude from Judy. She said, "Happy birthday, late Libby."
Why
Because
did
your
Dad
birthday
make
was
this
just a
one?
while ago.
Like, that is excessive. No one's gonna subscribe with 3 exclamation points.
Oh, you think it's excessive?
Yeah. I mean, let's see how many subscribers we get if I click this
I
button.
think that. Wow.
Oh,
Uh
so we can just
How'd you get rid of that?
just click it again.
Oh, okay.
Studio man.
That's
Oh, Dad
Oh.
came back.
Maybe Dad came back inside from the dumpster.
Oh, wait.
no! If it was in the dumpster, I'm gonna be real sad. I know. Okay. No,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
No fake crying.
I need to read questions.
Wow. Really cracking the whip on us today, Tyler.
I'm trying to find Tyler Talks also.
Somebody take Aaron a flashlight.
You guys happy and cool?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if he remembers
what.
what Pika looks like.
I saw someone say, "What's your TikTok?" I found it.
Nobody
Tyler
does.
saw your TikTok video. So awesome.
Oh, go let Dad in. I
20.
think that's Dad knocking at the door.
Um.
Did somebody lock Dad out of the house? This would explain a lot.
Dad.
Why would he get locked out? How did he lock himself out of the house? Next thing you know, he's gonna be climbing up the. Go get him, Stella.
Yeah. Go get him.
Go get him, Stella.
I'm getting
Hopefully, he found Pika. Don't worry, we're fine in here.
Yeah, we're fine.
Was it Dad?
Yeah.
Was he locked out of the house?
Yes. He said, go first.
Look, you were up here with me.
Yeah.
I bet he's in a great mood now.
Yep.
Who locked Aaron outside?
When we left,
How did he? I don't understand how he got locked outside.
I know.
How?
When we, I think he went. He went out the front.
I don't know. I wasn't
Even
there.
if he did, he would go back through the front door. And who locks the back door? Or the mud window? Or
Dad, we're all up here.
he's just screaming for someone.
I don't understand. I don't have my phone. It's on silent. He should have signed into the chat and been like, "Hello, I'm locked outside." Then we would have seen him.
Well, all of you guys screaming, I don't even know nothing.
He found the
No,
box.
I found the box.
Hey, I took over the studio. I
I
got your
found the
job.
note.
Yeah.
I found the box. I found no Pika.
I didn't see Pika in there
I
either.
don't think Pika made the trip
I think-
Oh
because I dumpster dove and took everything out
And
of
you found
the garbage.
beer at the same time.
No, I found beer
No, the
before
beer came first.
Oh.
But
No.
seriously, I found the box, the garbage
You
bag.
did the lotion
I
room?
found everything, but no Pika. I don't know if Pika ever. Watch your feet
Whoa,
on the
whoa,
camera.
whoa, whoa, whoa. I am the studio man. You can go
No,
back.
no.
Let me sit here.
Dialogue.
Actually, you know what? Fine. I'll sit
I'm-
off.
No, we need
No,
more
we don't.
adults
No,
on
we
this
don't.
couch.
Yes.
I'll
Dialogue.
sit here. Tyler, push button 4 so they know I'm here. Say hi.
Pika.
good.
All right, let's do number
Back
two.
to one. One. There's no camera on
Yeah,
two.
we know.
Yeah. Ooh, let's do
That's
Sally
the thing
Cam.
is when I opened it up, you were right there with me too, and
Yeah, I
there was
was.
nothing else in that box.
I don't remember
Oh no.
anything else in the box. Tyler, that is
Stella.
not. Stella's gone. She's sniffing garbage
Oh my god,
box.
we've lost all control.
Okay, kids, if you're under the age of 13, you gotta go.
Oh bye.
Yeah.
I know.
Go.
It was a good time.
My hand hurts banging on the door so damn
How
hard
did
too.
you get locked out of the house?
Because I went out of the garage, walked all the way around the house, went down to the dumpster dove. Tyler, put it on 4. Dumpster dove, and then wanted to come in the front door, and nobody was responding to my knocking other than Hazel. She was the only one
Why
there.
didn't you just walk
Because
back
I didn't
around?
want to walk all the way around the house
Oh
again.
my god. Okay. Next time you call Jake lazy, I am pointing a finger right back at you.
There's a big difference. Don't even go there. Big difference.
Oh, well, we just did.
Tyler, move. That was
Wow,
Get
Sass,
out.
get up, get up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm getting fired again.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah.
out.
Out you go.
I'm getting fired again.
Yeah.
Oh, as if you've ever gotten fired.
Uh-huh.
No.
No, you haven't. You almost got fired today, but you haven't.
Oh,
Yeah, unfortunately,
man.
I'm sorry I cannot find Pika. After dumpster diving and begging
Pika
on
left the dumpster and went to her forever home.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
I was
because
like,
I said,
there's no way there's a Pika in that box. I looked through that whole box. There was nothing else there.
because like I said, I found the box, and I found what garbage bag the box was in. So I'm like, Pika's got to be in this garbage bag, possibly. I went through everything, all the old banana peels, and K-cups. And,
Did you find my empty blueberry container?
yep.
I'm sure.
Yep, and empty like
Yeah.
creamers. It's gross. Dumpster diving in college was fun, but
That's it.
okay, yes. You want to know why dumpster diving in college was fun?
I'm sorry I missed this class in college.
Because we
I'm
were
sure
a bunch of
there's
nerds,
more.
and we dumpster dove in the old computer dumpsters where they threw away old computers and took them all back to our dorms and rebuilt new computers, even though they were old computers, but they still worked. But the school was like, throw them all out. And we were like, nope, hang on, this one, the power supply works, and this one. Yeah, we dumpster dove in dumpsters.
You skipped over that story in our. Oop, nope, toes are showing.
What happened?
My toes were showing. See?
Oh, yeah, look at that, twinkle toes. Your toes showed on a short the other day when Sadie tried to eat them.
Yeah, I had issues. I'm sorry, my feet keep popping into the
Yes.
street. Yeah, I had issues with that too.
Yeah, so sorry, after all that, we didn't find Pika. Hopefully you guys were entertained while I was gone. I was concerned that Tyler couldn't, handle the,
Oh, trust me, we had lots to talk about.
we did. Quinn and Olivia came up too. I see, because nobody was opening
Tracy
the door.
said she was wrapped in white tissue paper, but so was Harper.
Okay, Tracy, help me out. How big is Pika? Because I unwrapped a lot of white tissue paper down
We'll
there.
look for her after.
You're gonna go dumpster diving with me?
I'm gonna go look.
Oh, geez.
She was pretty small.
Pretty small. Okay.
That's what she said. She was pretty small. Oh, but she said I'll do another one, no biggie. No, I want to find her. You can't replace Pika.
Oh god, we're gonna be dumpster diving on flashlights tonight, live. Bring the camera out to the dumpster.
Yeah, we're gonna need.
No, going through other people's trash is kind of weird.
Well, my own trash, I guess, is fine.
No, it's all right, but I mean,
We'll find her, maybe.
we'll try. Okay, what else were we talking about?
I haven't a clue.
Wow,
I haven't a
Much
clue
smaller.
what else we were talking about.
much smaller than Harper. That's
Like small enough where she would fit inside Harper, because that would be really funny. First of all.
Yeah. No.
No, maybe not. I'm gonna
No.
button Harper's.
Well,
bra
but
back
button
up.
Harper back up.
Anyway, hey, look, we only lost one person in that whole shenanigan.
All right, here's a question for you. I'll let you answer
Oh,
that.
back to
I don't know if
Q&A.
we're back, or if we ever even got to Q&A.
Oh, there was a question about Harper. I'm not the twins. Not like why. Are you sure that Thor and 80 are not? Why do Thor and 80 look like tops?
Right, that.
Okay, so Thor and 80's markings are very common for goats in general. that solid color with the white
Yeah.
markings, or in this case, tan markings. I can see how it may look like they look like togs, but their color and their coats are completely different from a Toggenburg. They're definitely an alpine mix. And one of the ways that we can tell this is neither one of them have wattles.
Plus, I know they didn't come out of the tog.
I know they didn't come out of a tog. I know they're half La Mancha. At least
And we
know
know the dad wasn't a tog. Or could it have?
it could have been, because there were other unneutered males in that barn around the same time.
Mm.
Thor was the most sexually mature at the time, and he was the one that was paying Greta the most attention around the same time as well.
So who was the other male that was there that was a tog at the time?
Well, it's I forget the name.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Tally and
Oh, Tango and Tally?
no, Tally was a female. Tango, you're
Tango.
right? Tango, and then another Toggenburg male.
Mm.
But
Interesting.
both of them had wattles,
Okay.
right? So I don't think that anybody but Thunder are the dads of those babies.
How would we, if we wanted to?
There's a DNA test.
It would be DNA,
We have
right?
dad, we have mom, we have babies. You just pluck some hair follicles, send them off to the lab. It's not cheap, so we're not
Yeah,
doing
we're
it
not
by
doing
any
it.
means.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. But
But
we
we-
could take his follicles, the Thunder's follicles, and
Thor and
Thor or 80s.
And
because
just
they're
tell
both
us if he's the dad, yes or no, and
Yeah.
the answer would come back, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no. Got it, I see. That's fun.
Yeah.
Who's your daddy? More
But the thing is like, if you think about the genetics behind them, Red is a caramel colored goat who obviously carries black in her genes because Harper Jean is her sister.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where the tan can come from.
Right, oh yeah.
So I questioned it for about half a minute when they were
I
born.
questioned it for about a week while I was saying it wrong. Until you said no, it's Thunder was the dad. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Why do they look like togs? That's kind of weird.
And
you're
I'm
right.
sorry, but they absolutely have dad's mischief,
Oh yeah, totally.
dad's
Agreed.
personality. So
Speaking of mischief, are they staying in Cassie's castle or House of Fire? Do we not know yet?
we have no idea.
We don't know.
We have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know where they're going. All we know is they're starting a little bit to behave.
To behave, yeah.
All right, let's see.
There was a question about flies. So this might be silly with the flies being terrible this year, and they love to eat on ears. Do you put fly off or anything on the goats? So we don't put anything on our goats unless they're being infested with an external parasite. Then we put on medication, but nothing like a fly spray or anything. I find that to be, just a lot of chemicals on the goats is not good.
I'll just answer this one. Are you keeping them? The answer is we don't know.
Yeah.
That's it. We're helping them get trained. We're keeping them safe. Are we keeping them? We don't know.
Either way, they have to stay together. I know that much. They
Yeah.
are probably the most bonded kids I've ever seen.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah.
mean, even Grace and Evelyn, they go off and do their own things, and one of them will be eating over here, the other one's out grazing. Thor and 80 are literally always together.
Oh yeah.
If 80, today, 80 was on the swing, Thor came over after snuggling with somebody, and he sat on the swing. They're always really close by.
Right.
Yep. So, do you have a health checklist for the boys before breeding?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's much shorter than the girls
Right.
because the breeding for boys, they're going to go through rut regardless of whether or not we actually use them for breeding or not. Obviously, if they're very sick and whatnot, right during breeding season, then we don't breed them, although knock on wood, that's never happened. But we keep track. Giovanni is getting up there in age. It's one of the reasons we kept Gus. So just to take some of the load off of him. But yeah, I mean, we've had really healthy boy goats, so it's not as strenuous of a health checklist like we do with the girls, which are pretty much doing all the work.
Right. So this is an interesting question, and I don't know how to answer it, but will you breed 80?
This is a I don't know moment again.
Yeah, this is a I don't know. Yeah.
There's a lot I don't know when it comes to Thor and 80 because tomorrow will be 2 weeks since they've moved in, and we're really just focusing on getting them trained to the milk stand, making sure that they can get up, eat their food, get down, not jump back in, like all the things that our goats are used to doing, we are getting them used to doing, and then we'll cross that bridge. I mean, we still have about a month before we really have to start thinking, what are we going to do?
Right.
You know, are they both going to move over to House of Pie? Are we going to try to sell them? Are we going to keep them? Are we going to breed 80? Are we not? I mean, there's a lot to think about.
Right. Yep. Where did I saw it somewhere? Oh, here it is. Something about you have to deal with fleas on goats. You worry about them spreading it to Stella. No. We don't have to worry about fleas.
We have like biting lice and mites that affect goats, but that's like it's not transmittable from species to species. So Stella's like if she has fleas, she's not going to give them to any of the goats. Vice versa, the biting lice and the mites are goat specific.
Right.
So same with people, like we're not going to get them and that's usually like a winter time thing when they get infested with mites or lice because those animals, those insects are trying to find a warm spot for the winter time. What are you doing?
I was seeing if there's anybody on Twitch watching us, and I think
There's one.
I think Chris West is over on Twitch watching us. I think she's the only one. This is an interesting question, and we don't want to speculate really too much. But what made Thor and 80 get out of hand? I mean, they're just people goats. They like people, and they like food.
Yeah.
So they will basically do whatever they can do to get to that grain and food, but they're starting to learn that that's not what life's all about.
I think
so,
their entrance into the world too, they were the only goats for like 2 months.
Yeah, they
were the
here.
only babies
Yep.
for 2 months
Yep.
while they lived here. So they got a ton of extras that they wouldn't normally have gotten had they been born with everybody else. So I think that's partially it. I think they just are super personable goats. And who knows? I mean, I don't know what their home life looked like other than I know they were well loved and well spoiled with being indoor-outdoor goats and having a covered porch that was
They had a
kind of
couch,
theirs. They had a
didn't
couch in the covered porch. They went for Jeep rides. Again, I don't know how often that all happens.
Right.
Especially, during and after COVID and everything. So I don't know, but here they're going to learn that there's rules that you have to follow and you don't just help yourself to jumping out of your pen.
Right.
Honestly, we're very lucky that Thor and 80 choose to jump over the fencing and the doors that they are doing, because if they start jumping over the white fences, there's literally
We got bigger problems.
no way for us to keep them safe.
Right. Yeah.
So thankfully, that's not happening.
Yeah.
That would be a huge issue, and that would definitely change their quality of life because we would have to try to keep them safe. And the only way to do that is to not give them access to an outside paddock, which would be a shame.
Yeah.
So thankfully, they are learning that jumping over things is not okay.
Here we go. You see Geo moving his house from the outside view. It has been really popular.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of the replays of Giovanni moving his house and flipping it over. Giovanni moving his house, though, is absolutely nothing new for him.
Oh, he's been doing that forever.
At 6 years old, he's been doing this pretty much his whole life.
Yeah.
But it is really funny for you guys to be able to have a full-time view of his shenanigans because it is really funny. And, you know, just like all the other goats, he does not lack for personality. He definitely passes on some of that personality to his babies, as you guys have been able to see. So, you know, it is really funny to see you guys being able to get a bird's eye view.
I could even
of what he's
possibly
doing.
move the FEMA trailers out of the way a little.
They are in the way in general.
They're in the way in general. Yeah, if I can get to that, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Because I thought about it the other day too. Is Lucy going in timeout? Oh no, Lucy's not going in timeout.
Judy asked, "Can you breed Lucy with Gus?"
Oh, I saw that
Yes,
somewhere.
that is the plan actually for this year.
Right.
So Lucy, Sadie, Moo are definitely 3 goats that we will be breeding to Gus this year. And if, again, these are all really big ifs, if the choice has been made to breed 80 this year, then again, if we choose to breed 80 this year, she would be bred to Gus as well.
Yeah. Wonder that makes sense.
It would make her 3/4 La Mancha, and the baby's 3/4 La Mancha and 25% Alpine.
Right. Or Todd, we just don't know. I'm just kidding. Yeah. You're on Alpine, Team Alpine,
I am.
for that DNA test.
Yeah.
Kara, how much for a DNA test? It would make great content.
It wouldn't be the first time she's DNA.
No?
No.
No.
Amy Smith. Oh, sorry, I used both names.
Oops.
There's a lot of Amy Smiths though.
There's a lot of that's a name.
They had an accidental
Yeah.
pregnancy one time, but it was with a show doe,
Oh,
and so they needed to know, like, is this
right. So
are
they
the
can get all the
bloodlines so that
paperwork
they
right.
can register the babies
makes
the right
sense.
way.
Yeah.
So they needed to know.
That does make sense.
Off topic.
Yeah. What?
Okay, I don't know if we want to address this here, but off topic, Marcy asked, did you get my PayPal? I was having a little bit of trouble getting it to go through.
Where did I see that?
I don't know, on my screen it happened at 7:36.
You could just say yes or no.
Yes,
There you
got
go.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, I would just say it out loud. Some people don't want to donate through YouTube, and we've always said it. We're not a charity. This isn't a 501(c). This is a small family-run business that basically our life is our work, and donations help. I mean, it takes it from those nights when you're laying in bed and you're like, shit, we only sold $12 on the website today. That's not going to work. And when you know we need to average X amount, you know, the donations take a little pressure off. That's it. I mean, that's
her
how it
point
works.
though was in light of everything that's going on with our
Correct.
personal life, with
Yes.
our family life.
Yes.
She was more than gracious and
Right.
appreciative for everything that we do, and in her own way felt like she wanted to give back a little bit and make sure that we could spoil the kids a little bit.
Right.
And in everything, like, Jake's going through a lot, but what a lot of people don't know about is like how the other 3 kids are also seeing what's going on with Jake and how we're handling it and how that affects them too.
Right.
So with the pool and everything, like, so that her gift will go a long way to making sure that
Yeah, part of it's a surfboard already. But it goes back to the little things. Like, I mean, the pool liner wasn't a little thing, but in the grand scheme of things, like my dad said, the year of COVID, actually, when I lost the job, we talked about it. And we were like, don't open the pool. The electricity goes too high. Like, we can't do it. And my dad was like, you guys are stupid. Open the damn pool. I'll pay for your electricity.
Yeah.
Like, you need that. It's COVID. You're going to be stuck home all summer.
Right.
Like, what, you know? So then it was like, okay,
And then the pool liner.
we have no choice. We got to get this pool liner done. And unfortunately, it pushed us all the way out to mid-July. But
That's
hey,
just
mid-July is
nice.
better than mid-August, you know?
Which is better than no pool at all.
Then no pool at all, right?
And honestly, the kids were fine.
Oh, they made
They
it.
didn't
no
really like ask incessantly. Like,
problem. Yeah.
it was something that they were excited about, but it wasn't like everyday countdown to pool liner.
Plus, I knew which day the pool liner was going in. They did not. We
Yeah.
just didn't talk about it. And then they found out the day the guys showed up, pretty much. So it went from, oh my gosh, are they doing the pool? And we're like, yes, you're going in tomorrow. And they're like, ah. instead of like 12 more days till pool line.
Yeah, like
we
the
didn't do
countdown
that.
to Libby's birthday,
Yeah,
the countdown
no.
to Christmas, the countdown
we
to
didn't, we didn't do that.
Quinn's birthday. So it was a really nice surprise and really unexpected. It goes back to it's not even about like the monetary amount. It's just that somebody felt so touched that they felt like they wanted to help in the only way that they really felt they could.
Right.
And left it in our hands as far as like, are you here? Take this, do something nice for the kids, take that load off, and just enjoy because life is short and you guys are going through a lot right now.
It goes back to the quote I put in today's short video of like buying the surfboard and like, the quote we heard from America's Got Talent where that girl said, you can't wait until life is easy to start having fun. Like, she was at the stage, whatever, cancer. I don't know. She was young in her 20s.
She was really young and she had cancer, really bad.
Like, really bad. And she was singing on America's Got Talent.
A very inspirational story, too, because she didn't live life like she had,
exactly. Right.
Whatever, aggressive form of cancer. So,
yep. She was just, so it was like, life's difficult right now. It's hard, but it doesn't mean I can't buy a surfboard for the kids to go in the pool. Like, it doesn't mean we can't.
Heck, last time Jake was in the hospital, we got Stella.
I know Stella. Yeah.
She's like, looking at you like.
She's like, what? Yeah.
Stella
but
Stella was what got Jake through the hospital the last time.
Correct.
We showed him pictures because we were actually allowed to go visit. And he literally picked Stella out. I showed him pictures and was like, before I told him this is the one I'm being drawn to. Yeah. He was also drawn to Stella. And then we went to go visit her and brought her home the same day.
You coming up?
Come on, Tony.
She wants to come up, but she's not.
Do you need help?
Stella cam. There she goes. She's gone. Stella's on the move. Yeah. Let's see.
Right?
Oh no.
I'm tired.
This one needs to stop.
I have no comment.
She has no comment.
No comment. I did talk to Stacy, by the way.
Oh, by the way, Stacy's the one that breeds Stellas. So.
Stacy is the one that has Horton and Pika. She does have 2 Frenchies. She got her female about a month or 2 before we got Stella, and then she got her male maybe a year later, and that's all I can really say about that.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, please don't get your hopes up.
I can't say anything more than that though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Here's a new one that just came in about more of the goats that went to homes.
Oh, actually, yes. So how are Tiger, Lily, Gunter, and AJ doing? Have you gotten any updates? I have actually gotten updates. They've all settled in beautifully. Lily and Tiger are very bonded and stay together within their bigger herd. They like to stay together. They still do enjoy a good kiddie pool. Gunter and AJ, I got a picture of them hanging out together. And if it's okay with Stephen and Kelly, I can post those pictures on the Syman Says Farms live page.
Yeah. And
so everybody else can kind of see how they're doing. But the report was that they're all doing really, really well. Mm-hmm. And of course, Stephen and Kelly are completely in love with them as expected. So, yeah.
I'm going to pull a comment from Facebook because I just saw it come up here. From the face space. There you go.
Yeah. So the question was, where did that Harper stuffed goat come from? I love it. So that was sent to us by one of our villagers,
it was crocheted.
Tracy.
Yeah.
And it was crocheted. And apparently there's a Pika that goes with.
That we can't
find. And it's like eating me now.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, she's super cute. And yeah, I love her.
I don't know if you saw this, but this is definitely true. When you stop milking, you give the girls a rest before you start breeding them again. Yes, definitely. This year might actually become the largest rest they've ever had because we might start drying up almost a month early.
We usually dry up in August.
Yeah,
so
we usually don't get completely dry until almost
Yeah.
mid-September.
So what's happening is we've done our math. We've calculated for growth in the business, and we've realized that the amount of milk that we have right now in the freezer exceeds what we need to make lotion and soap and lip balm, or not lip balms, and bath salts and all of our products from now until next June.
Next June. Yeah.
So, and that's if we didn't save any more milk
Starting today.
starting today. Like,
But we still got more to do, stuff to do. So we might start the drying up process in
slowly.
August.
Yeah.
Start it up slowly in August and get completely all of them dry and done milking by mid to late August. So they have all of the second half of August, September, and pretty much going into the breeding season. So yeah, we always try to dry them up, but this year, they'll get
There's-
dried a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
it seems
because we have a surplus of milk, and our philosophy is if we don't need it, why keep asking the goats to give it? And it's healthier for them to just dry up if
Yeah.
we're not needing the milk. And
Right.
so some of our lower producers are harder milkers, like Amy. She's definitely like the first one we're going to dry up, followed by maybe Lucy,
Yeah, Amy, Lucy, and Sadie. Would be
and
the
Sadie
first
would be
three.
like the first three that we would dry up. And we'll kind of reapproach this in another like 10 days or so.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
For now, like what we are doing with our milk, because we can't really fit any more in the freezer, we're actually
we-
feeding it to pigs,
Or we go straight to production.
or we go straight to.
Right.
We have plans to make a lot of lotion and
Yep.
get stocked up so that we don't run out, but then we have plenty still in the freezer for
Right.
winter and spring of next year.
Yeah, we got a big production run of lotion and soap and all that stuff coming in the next, say, week or two. And then we'll be on freezer reserves for the rest of the year and drying up and start and stuff like that. Or the other option, you guys were here for the first one, or the other option is we need another bigger freezer,
Yep.
which
Oh.
I'm contemplating is a better option, but we don't know yet. Yeah.
I saw a question about Bo and
Oh, I was
if
gonna go back.
and if this is going to be the year that she is bred. That's going to be up to Angie and her gut feeling as far as how her herd is doing and whether or not she wants to breed.
Right.
I know she was on like a rotation schedule and I don't know if that's still her plan is to kind of rotate the girls. I don't know. So that's kind of a question for
Yeah,
for
that's
Angie.
up to her. Yeah, there was a question about retired bucks. When you retire a breeding buck, do they move somewhere else or do they stay in the bachelor pad? So our
That's
last
a good question.
retired buck, actually,
We did not actually
Yeah, we
retire
traded,
him.
right?
We just traded him in for a newer model. No.
yeah, it was,
We traded with another farmer who had unrelated bloodlines to us. We had unrelated bloodlines. And so our buck was getting too closely related to our girls, and he couldn't keep his buck, so we switched. That's it.
Yeah.
So although we didn't really fully retire him, he
Right.
just went to go work somewhere else.
yeah.
So as far as Giovanni, like because he's getting up there, the plan is I think for us I would have to talk this over with Dr. Kara to see if she would recommend this at his age, but the plan would be to surgically castrate him prior to retiring him. Let him be in his bachelor pad until we need that area for a new La Mancha buck,
Right.
and then maybe he goes over to House of Pie
Yeah, possibly.
if that makes sense
Right.
and is a good move for him.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but these are all like kind of hypothetical. What if this happens? What if that happens? So nothing is really etched in stone until we're faced with those real problems and maybe we'll come up with some real solutions.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Somebody just read my mind.
What?
Yes, I just thought of this the other day. So the question was, has consideration ever been given to bottling lotion in larger bottles? So yes, I actually.
We've never been asked.
This is the
to.
first time we've ever been asked, and we actually thought about it mainly to give, okay, you're paying $15 for one bottle right now, but if I went to like say like a 24-ounce bottle, like one of those big ones that people like, I see them in the store all the time. It's normally the inexpensive lotion, like at Walmart. You have that big bottle of lotion, and it's a huge bottle. We looked at it. I looked at the bottle price. You'd get like 3 bottles in one bottle. I thought about it, but again, first time ever asked, and it was more to make the product faster and provide the customer a savings if you buy in bulk. Now, if we were to ever do it, logistically, it would be just like Simple Suds. It would be the top 6 scents, and that's it. Like, we have 35 different lotion scents.
Right.
We would literally no emotion whatsoever. The computer tells us the top 6 selling scents. These are the only 6 you put in a large bottle. No matter who asks. Doesn't matter how many people ask. It comes down to what sells. And lilac, lavender, unscented, like I can go through the top 6, and those 6 would come in a large bottle as well. We don't know. I looked into it. Not exactly sure yet if we're going to do it. But I mean, if people think it's a great idea because you use a lot on your arms or legs or whatever, and you're going through it fast, and we can get it a little bit at a discount. Like if it's 3 bottles in one, 15 times 3 is 45. I wouldn't charge 45 for it. It'd be less than that. So there'd be a savings. There's a convenience from the manufacturer. It's much easier to fill 1 big bottle than it is to fill 3 little. And then it comes down to the label. We would have to either get a whole new label designed, which would be silly because, which would be silly because we're not going to mass produce those, meaning we're not going to make hundreds of them. But we could use the same label, and then because you did a great job in your lotion design with bottles, literally right here at the bottom it says 8 ounces. We could put a tiny little label over it that just says 24 ounces. Like the whole label is exactly the same. Obviously, it's not an 8-ounce bottle. It's a 24-ounce. We only sell in our store and online. We don't have to worry about retailers saying this is, not labeled correctly. Yeah, it's labeled correctly. It's got a tiny little label over it that says 24 ounce. So we'd be interested to see what other people think, but
yeah,
we've talked about it.
Tracy's saying like refills in a lighter plastic or bag, but that's hard because it would just be in a larger container.
It would just be in a larger, I even saw one.
So Jan said a smaller size for like airplane travel.
So that
I was on team travel size, or what we would say maybe sample size. Like if you didn't want to try a whole 8-ounce bottle of lotion, we have maybe like a 2 or 3 ounce container that is smaller. But also like for me personally, because I'm a female, I don't like having a whole pump jar of a bottle of lotion in my purse.
Right, I get it.
It's heavy and it's a pump. So not that it's ever happened, but I can imagine like if I bumped into something and it just happened to squeeze the lotion like pump down, I'd have lotion all over the inside of my bag. I have, especially during COVID when you're like doing sanitizer all the time and washing your hands all the time, I always wanted to reach, and I did. I carried the 8-ounce.
You carried a full one of these?
A full one in my purse. But I have an oversized purse. If I wanted to have, like, my other bag that I have is smaller, I would put a travel size in that.
Yeah.
I would prefer.
So now we have looked at travel size before.
Right.
Packaging is very difficult in a travel size.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Especially when it comes to labeling. And not only labeling by law, but labeling by design. Because there are certain things by law we have to have on the label. And when the package gets really small, it's hard to fit it all. So how do you overcome that? You put the legal information on the box. We don't have a box for our lotion. So logistically, it gets very difficult. And now I'm going to spend all that money on a box, a smaller package. Sorry, no disrespect. To allow people to spend less. They were buying at $15. Now they're going to buy it at $6. So I spent thousands of dollars to lose money. So it just doesn't make sense. Unless value.
It's not lose money. It's a slower
Again,
return.
it's a slower return. My point is, it all comes down to volume. I would have to sell hundreds of travel size instead of 50 to 100 of these. So we've looked at it though. We have seriously looked at it.
Or, to my idea, was to make it so that you're only buying a pack of
Yeah, that was the other
samples.
option.
So you have like the collector's edition or whatever of the top 5 or 6 fragrances.
Right.
And now you have a travel size for your purse, a travel size for your nightstand, a travel size for, you know.
So it's like
whatever.
it's kind of like the ice cream collection for lip balm. It was never sold individually. You had to buy the ice cream collection in a 3-pack. The same way if we did travel size lotion, you'd have to buy it in like this 4-pack, and it would come with 4 travel sizes, but 4 different scents in that travel pack.
But
We don't
this person said, I agree, a sample travel size would be awesome. I'd like to buy larger if I was able to try a sample first. And that's why we did
Okay.
samples of soap.
Yep.
Because a lot of times we see it all the time. First order comes in, it's a bunch of samples. Second order comes in like
Yeah.
a couple weeks later, and it's like the full size bars of a couple of the samples that they
That they
tried.
ordered like
And they're like,
2 weeks
I
ago.
like this one. I'm going to buy a full bar.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
see it all the time.
Agreed.
And in the store, we see it all the time. Everybody's testing the lotion, and then they pick out the
Right.
2 or 3 of their favorites and buy those.
Yep.
Like, that's the benefit of the store. This
Right.
is something like travel size lotions, I'm not sure is really necessary, only other than online. I'm
Yeah, I
not
wouldn't
sure
sell
we
it.
would offer that in the store because it's like, well, you
It'd be
can
an
test it right
online.
here.
Right. Yeah, we're still looking at it. We got a
Plus,
lot
if you
of
really
things.
wanted a travel size, you can buy the 8-ounce pump, go to Walmart, buy one of those little travel tubey things.
Yeah.
Fun fact, you can put your lotion in the microwave without the lid, right? Without the pump. Microwave it, little bursts
5
of like
seconds.
5-10
Shake
seconds.
it. 5 seconds.
Shake it around,
Shake
5 seconds more, shake it. It turns into a liquid. You can then pour some of that lotion into a travel size tube that you get at Walmart,
And give it an hour or 2 to turn into lotion again.
and it re-solidifies once it's back at room temperature. That's how you go around and make your own travel size. If you
See,
really,
We're
if
here
you
to
really
educate.
wanted
We
that.
give away information that like you shouldn't pay for, and that was free information to help you all out.
And we just put ourselves out of business
I
for
don't care.
travel size.
They are doing something I don't want to do.
No, I
Again,
know.
the travel size product, the container, I have to buy like 5,000 of them in order to do. That's
and
a
you can't,
lot.
and you can't
you
put
can't
a label on it.
them.
You have to do print all over.
So you have to do right. You can't put a sticker label on them because they're shaped weird. So and somebody here does not like weird. So in other words, there's no easy way to print a tiny. I could print a word that says lilac lotion, 2 ounces, sticker, done. But legally, that's not appropriate, and brand-wise, it's not appropriate. It just doesn't look right. So there's a lot of. It's super difficult to get into travel size. And hey, I've seen it done. Obviously, other brands have done it. Other lotion brands have done it, but it'd be a challenge. But we're looking into it.
Yeah.
We even have some testers here. We have some travel size tester packaging here. We've just moved on to other bigger, more exciting projects that you guys know nothing about that are taking over. So coming soon, Black Friday, save your money. It's going to be a big one. Right, Stella?
Gonna be huge.
Yeah, huge.
Sorry.
Let's see.
Liz, will you bring back the totes?
Oh, why are the totes gone?
That was a COVID thing.
Yeah, so we'll bring them back.
Our manufacturer, so it's our design, but we have somebody else print it. They got swamped during COVID with all the t-shirts, and so they stopped production of everything else but t-shirts.
So that should all be back.
It should be back.
Yeah,
So
we'll double
I'll
check
have
a
to
lot of
double
that.
check and make
Yeah,
sure
we'll try.
that section of the website is fully updated.
Right, yeah. Yes, the beer was good until it got warm. Somebody asked earlier. Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry. My drinks, whether they're cold or warm, they always taste amazing.
Yeah, no, they're not. When they're not cold, they are not amazing. We bring back the totes. Lotion in the Month Club. Oh, that's Brenda. Nice, Brenda.
Something about bath salts, the
Oh,
collection of
yes.
bath salts.
Right
so yeah, so we sell it in our store.
We might bring that back. We
But-
might bring that out for Christmas. A collection of bath salt samplers. Again, you'll get like 5 of them or whatever in this set, and they're all like individually labeled and whatever. And they come in a little box, and you get all 5 for this amount of
Whatever, yeah.
whatever. That way, and logistically, it comes down to, okay, we could pre-make those before Black Friday. We can guess, how many are we going to sell? 30 sets? Okay, let's go grab some beer and pizza and make 30 sets.
It's something that doesn't need any cure time either.
Right, yeah, so we make
can
30
make that
sets,
kind of on demand.
and then people buy the sets that are pre-made. It's when you allow an option on the website to build your own set. And then when the orders come in, we're like, all right, this set needs 2 lilac, 1 lavender, 1 and it's just slow. And remember, it's only 2 of us. Usually, maybe a third person packing orders. So we need everything to be as rubber stamped as possible.
Yeah, grab and go.
Grab and go when it comes to shipping. Somebody said it earlier. Wow, you guys ship fast. Yep, it's only 2 of us. So that's
So Typo asks, do you think Greta remembers Thor and Edie or vice versa?
totally remembered them.
So here's the thing, and this is what I've noticed,
they got
is that when Thor and Edie got here, Greta was one of the first goats to go over and sniff. She totally remembers them. You could tell her wheels were spinning. She goes, wait a second, I remember this smell.
Yeah.
But what she did with that information was been like, no.
Yeah.
I
No.
did my part.
That was a one-night stand. Leave me alone.
Nope, these babies are leaving me. I got rid of you. I can't believe you're back. I want nothing to do with you. She really doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't really mess with them at all.
Right. Yeah.
Nope. So maybe I think Thor and Edie might remember her, but I know Greta sniffed them and was like, I know who these kids are. I'm out of here. She wanted nothing to do with them. Not in a mean way, just like, nope, not feeling it.
Speaking of Thor and 80,
Yeah. Oh.
how are we liking the swing cam? I do plan on bringing back the whole, like, front lawn, whatever, the paddock cam.
Yeah.
So you'll have 3 cameras live on Cassie's Castle
Yeah.
once we go. If you haven't noticed, I moved the camera off of House of Pie's outdoor cam to make the swing cam. So there is no more outdoor House of Pie camera anymore. We moved it to make the swing cam. It's kind of like the new bubble cam, if you think about it, for those of you that have been around a while. It'll be nice when it snows to watch the snowfall from inside there. In the rain, it's pretty cool camera.
And plus, I can watch the boys.
Plus, you can kind of see the boys from there. It's a cool angle that we've never had before. So that was a decision we both made. We do still have indoor House of Pie, which we'll bring up every once in a while. It needs to be mucked out in there real bad. Some little Todd jumped it yesterday, by the way, while I was feeding Poppy and Thunder, not Thunder.
Frio.
Frio. I was feeding Poppy and Frio, and a Todd jumped over it. So yeah, it's got to get mucked out. I have like 6 more bales of hay to get out of the way, and once those are out, it gets mucked out, and I'll throw that camera live for muck out day over in House of Pie.
Yeah.
But that's what happened with those cameras.
Elizabeth is in the house. She's asking how Izzy and Scout are doing because those were, our babies from this year.
Yep.
I actually don't have an update on Izzy and Scout. The last I heard is their families are completely obsessed with them. Scout went off to be a dad, so he's going to be a breeder, and also Izzy's going to go in and be a mom someday. So that's cute.
Yeah.
That they're both going to go off and do their things at other families' homes.
That's
And,
cool.
yeah, and bring new life into the world
Mm-hmm.
that would not have happened if it weren't for us.
Right.
And Lucy.
And Lucy. Yeah, no, Lucy had a pretty big part.
And Giovanni.
This
Yeah,
is true.
Lucy did most of the work.
It seems like people like the swing cam.
Swim cam is awesome.
Yeah, and it actually, I watched it for a little bit the other day. I was lurking,
Yeah.
but especially when
As we do.
as I started zooming in, and you're texting me, did you just zoom in the swing cam? I was like, yes, I did, because I can move it and zoom it in and all that stuff. And you're right, you can see the goats really close on that camera.
Yeah. I guess it's really good for goats couple days too.
Yeah,
You get just like a closer
right.
view of everybody enjoying the goats, especially on a hot day like today.
Oh yeah, we're all under the porch.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I'll tell you, the sweating this year,
Yeah.
I don't know that I have ever sweat through so many outfits. Like so
Yeah.
many shirts. I'm just like, I gotta get this off. I need a new one.
Yeah.
It's awful.
So unfortunately, somebody asked if I could bring back bubble cam,
Yeah.
and I can't
No, because
here it is right here.
Sadie
and you just
chewed
bring
it.
back? Yeah, Sadie chewed the camera, not the camera, the
the
bubble.
bubble, like it's all
The-
hazy and
yeah,
scratched.
The plastic bubble we used to use to house the camera. We've upgraded to cameras that don't fit in the bubble, and
True.
Sadie scratched the bubble, so the bubble's dead. It can't.
Yeah. The bubble really needs some
Yeah.
metal to go over.
Yeah,
it
we
now.
might have to replace the bubble with the metal and just board that back up.
Yeah.
But then again, I have seen one time. I don't remember what happened. I think it was last year's Snuggle. One little kid stuck its head in it, like it was like a science center or something.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the goat! Like, I thought it was hilarious. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's funny. Sure.
Tracy was asking if there's any Pika and Horton update. Pika and Horton, I actually just heard from their owner, Stacy, this past week, and they're all doing really well. Pika had a little bit of diarrhea, which could have been heat related, but they're doing the right thing, reaching out, and which I said, this time of year with it being so hot and then it gets real rainy, it rained like 5 inches in 1 week. So with that heat and that dampness, it is unfortunately prime parasite breeding conditions. So I did suggest them to get a fecal sample off to Dr. Kara. They use the same vet as we do. So looking forward to seeing the results of that and hoping that it was just heat related. So sometimes, even our goats, sometimes in the heat, when it changes from like tolerable to oppressive, it upsets their tummies. And Sadie had it last week. She went from totally fine to she had some diarrhea. We had to hose her off. It was so bad.
Oh yeah, we had to hose her diarrhea off. She got like a little bath almost. Yeah.
Yep, she got a shower. Ruth asked, Liz, do you get
I
to
saw
play
that.
the piano
I saw
a little for relaxation? Nope.
No.
I'm not sure how relaxing that would be either.
Yeah, the piano's not relaxing to her.
Well, it's not in a place where I could be left alone. So I would be
Oh, you'd be right in the middle
in
of
the
the
middle
house.
of everywhere.
But we would all enjoy it, so that's not an issue.
No,
but-
I wouldn't get like me time.
Yeah.
So no, I don't. I end up hanging out with the goats. What do I do for me time? I don't know.
Who knows? You water your garden for like an hour and a half. Yeah.
Listen, that's not like.
Yeah.
Like he just said that like it was you leave me in the barn to milk the goats with the machine that you hate. You go in the
No,
garden
I don't
and
mind.
water your garden for an hour.
As long as you're not upset I started milking the goats without you,
As long as you're not upset, I'm watering my garden.
doesn't bother me at all.
All right, good. Glad we're on the same
I
page.
personally would automate it, but that's just me. Yeah.
Okay, this is where he tries to take my joy.
Take my joy.
He's taking my joy.
That's
He doesn't understand that I enjoy.
talking and watering.
I do
Okay.
talk to my plants.
I know you do.
talk to my frog that lives in the greenhouse.
She
I
does.
talk to the tomatoes, and then I talk to the blueberries, and I talk to the strawberries, and I call them so beautiful, and then I eat them.
Oh, that's good.
And then I
Is that why we haven't had any strawberries yet this year?
Listen,
You've
there's
been
only
eating-
been one because I almost killed those strawberries.
Okay.
Note to self:
Never mind.
you must move your potted strawberries out of your greenhouse and put them outside for the winter so that they get water
Yes.
in the fall, winter, and spring.
Got it.
I did. I killed all of my pineapple
Strawberries.
strawberries. Killed
Which
them
are
all.
yellow strawberries, by the way.
And they taste like pineapple, but they're strawberries. I killed them all. I was able to bring back to life my red strawberries, and I have now gotten one.
Interesting.
One.
One strawberry.
You must talk to your plants. Kathy Gamby says she talks to her plants
Yep.
too. You must talk to your plants because the extra carbon dioxide or whatever, it helps the plants grow.
Okay.
I literally breathe on them, and apparently they love coffee breath because they are growing
They're ridiculous.
super good.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of tomatoes.
And you can ask Moose for gardening tips.
Yeah.
He's a better gardener than you.
I know. How are the ducks?
Fine.
Yeah, ducks are fine. Upgrade in process,
Oh yes.
and
they
hopefully
are.
they move out of the garage very soon.
The ducklings are no longer ducklings.
Oh no, they are.
And
big
they
ducks.
need to move in with the big girls and boys but we are in the middle of a project, which I guess, I don't know if I can say what.
Oh yeah, they
project
know
is.
there's a new pond coming.
I'm sorry, I don't watch your channel.
I know,
Uh,
I know you don't.
We are
So-
installing a duck pond, a larger duck pond for them. That's going to be like,
It's 120 gallons, and right now they're at 25 gallons.
yeah, much bigger. It has a step. They'll be able to get in and out of it better. But the problem with ducks is that the moment their little tushies hit water, they poop.
Right.
And so you're working on drainage for that, so that we can drain it out and refill it, because it's gonna have to be done
Right. it's gonna
every
have
couple
to-
of days.
Yeah. So that's in progress right now. Videos underway, sort of being worked on. Yeah, I don't know when that video comes out, but they'll come soon. The ducks are moving soon. They have.
It
When I
has
say
to.
soon, I mean within like the next 7 days. They're moving out of the garage into the new
Yeah.
pond.
This
New-
was supposed to be last week's project, but then family stuff took priority, and
Yeah.
we had to focus on that.
Right, and the new pond leaked this morning or yesterday when we tested it, so we had
Flex Seal,
to reseal it.
not
again today.
sponsored.
We had to seal it up again today, and we'll test it again tomorrow and keep going and try to get the ducks out of the garage
Right.
sooner rather than
See,
later.
everybody else talks to their plants too. I am not weird.
Stella does go in the pool, just so we know. Stella has
With
her
a
own
life
life jacket
vest,
on,
yeah.
and she goes swimming and all that
It's a
stuff.
mermaid life vest.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Are you getting duck eggs? Oh my gosh, are we?
Oh yeah, we get a lot of duck
Are
eggs.
we? We're getting more duck eggs than we're getting chicken eggs.
Yeah.
Yes, we get a lot of duck eggs.
I have not found any new critters like the snakes or the frogs that we have found over the last.
We had a snake down by the new dry storage
Correct.
when we were pouring concrete down there.
Yep.
The kids found a snake down there. I see actually there's a snake that hangs out between our burning bush and the greenhouse in the taller grass.
Yep.
It comes out to sun itself, and then when I walk by, it slithers back in. Doesn't scare me at all. That's fine.
Oh, I thought you were ready.
And then my frog that lives in the greenhouse.
Right.
I thought he moved out, and no, he's back. I saw
He's
him
back.
yesterday.
Good. So you can tell you and your frog to go into business with the tomato stand.
Oh, he is helping me.
Yeah, you
Like
guys
he
can
literally
sell
lives in the tomato pot.
So I've actually thought of this. Can you set up a tomato stand by the end of the road with tomatoes? And I've thought of it. We tried it one year. We had a little stand all the way out with a little what's that called? Honor system, like a little jar,
Yeah.
put the money in, take your tomatoes, whatever. And I thought about talking to Tyler and Quinn, Olivia, whatever. It's not something I want to manage or do, but if they can do it, and I'll help them, okay, put these tomatoes in a little box or little containers, like these 5 tomatoes.
I think,
whatever.
yeah. So I think we're gonna do
What?
little containers of tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers and stuff like that, and have them at the store.
Well, the store's only open for 6 months.
Okay, so I'll make tomato salad.
Yeah, because you won't have tomatoes by the time the store closes.
Yes, I will.
You think so?
Are you getting
How
all the
soon until you
tomatoes?
have red tomatoes?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So the store only has till the
I have
end.
lots of green ones right now. It's not going to take too long in this kind of
Okay.
heat and sun.
So it might not be too
I
long.
don't know.
We
Don't
might
rush them.
we might sell some in the store. There you go. Yep.
I'll make tomato sauce.
Okay.
Listen. I made tomato sauce
In
in
home
high
ec.
school in home ec, and it was the most amazing tomato sauce
Good.
you would have ever had in your
Make it
life.
again.
I can't. I don't know the recipe.
Exactly. Yep.
I've never made it since.
Yeah.
I went to math class, and the teacher was like, "Oh my God, what did you make in home ec?" I was like, "Tomato sauce." She goes, "You smell amazing," because I totally smelled like garlic. If you put enough garlic in it, it's going to be amazing. So I think that's what I'll do. Put lots of garlic in it.
How
Roma tomatoes are the ones that you use for the sauce, though. I think. I'm not too sure. I'll have to Google that.
I don't know. So, Chris, this is at the. How do we nominate someone for you all to interview? You would have to send that person. There's a
Depends
section.
on if they want to
Yeah,
be
right.
interviewed.
They'd have to want to be, and there's a section of our website down at the bottom that says "Want to be a guest" or something like that, which we obviously don't do that often. But I actually talked to a couple people that were interested, but just like us, they were like, "All the cows are being born right now, and it's the summer. Let's do it in the winter."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they said, and I'm like, you know what? That makes sense.
Yes,
like
we're
the
all pretty
off
busy
season,
too. So,
right? The off farming season, which is like November through February,
right.
and that's it. Yeah. So that's where you would send them.
So Kim D asked. Sorry if I skipped over any.
I think it's this one.
Yeah. Will Gia be bred back to Geo this fall if she is okay to breed? So yeah, just like Harper and Greta, we breed them back to Giovanni. We will give Gia the chance to be bred with Giovanni. We can't breed her to Gus because they are full siblings, and those bloodlines would be way too closely related. But you can breed the daughter back to the father for that one generation. Now, if Gia has a daughter, you've noticed we cannot keep any of Greta, Harper, or Gia's daughters because they are bred to their fathers already. So if we do ever keep any of their daughters, we would have to replace Giovanni. So that question comes up a lot during just after kidding season when we get a nice pretty doe like Lily and they ask, can you keep her? Can you keep her? Can you keep her? Well, that would mean I would have to get rid of Giovanni.
Right.
So we have to make some hard decisions and find the perfect home for Lily.
Yep.
Where she's doing really well, but I miss her terribly.
She's right up the road.
I know, but I have a hard enough time getting out.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus, sometimes it's easier to just not see them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know that you did. I think you just agreed to that. You didn't even.
No,
hear
I
the
knew
question.
Oh, yes. Yes, I didn't want to leave anybody open. I didn't know I left that video unanswered.
I didn't know Grandpa's dog was missing.
You don't watch the channel.
That's right.
And I lost the dog.
You lost Hunter?
Yes, I did.
How did you lose Hunter?
Because he's an idiot.
True story.
It's a stupid dog. It's one of those. Yeah, we found the dog. Actually, wait a second. I could swear I said it in the video that I found the dog. No,
Maybe you cut that part out.
I might have edited that part out. Yeah, the dogs are fine. Yep. Dogs are good. So, yeah. I don't know what else I wanted to talk about. Ooh!
You have so many more stories in your.
I'm
list of
sweating so
pictures.
bad right now, and I'm ready to go to the barn and start milking so I can go to bed. Yes, it's that time. It's getting there, right?
Okay.
Is it?
No,
Are you
but-
tired? No? You're
Can
good?
you just go
Okay.
and show them your more ridiculousness that's happening?
I was reliving my childhood youth
Oh
with
my
a little
gosh.
beverage earlier in the week. The kids love them. Anybody else? Not sponsored at all.
Not even a little.
Not even a little. My glasses. Oh my god.
He
the
found
new
those
pair,
at the
they just fell apart again.
restaurant depot or whatever we were shopping at and found them. He goes, I have to have them.
Yep.
Not the kids. Yeah, this is who I go shopping with. I
Yep.
have to have them. They remind me of my childhood.
Yep. Oh,
Uh-huh.
see? Yuck. LOL.
Uh-huh.
Yep. See
Yeah, and yet today we had some cooling off in the refrigerator for the kids so that they could have a little treat while they were helping with goat snuggles. And this lady,
or it was
full
her
on-
birthday.
full on adult lady. Yeah, it was her birthday.
Husband, you want me to get you a water?
She goes, can I have a hug? Yeah, she totally had one. She's like, I used to love these things.
Yep. So she bought herself a hug.
Yeah, she's like, happy birthday to me.
Hugs. Yep.
And you go, what color would you like? Because you know that matters.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That is a thing.
It's purple.
I would totally do a blue one.
I don't remember which one she did.
Purple, blue, red.
Yeah.
Just don't give me an orange one or
Yeah.
a green one.
But it was
I don't know
hilarious.
why
Again,
they even make orange.
definitely not sponsored, but they were. It was pretty entertaining,
It was funny.
especially because somebody bought one at the store
Mhm.
for 50 cents for a little hug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we found them at Restaurant Depot. It was really funny.
So now let's talk about another story.
Oh,
This
here
is
we
this
go.
will be funny. Not funny, but
Which one?
we're going to my next story.
Okay.
So last night,
Hold on tight, everyone.
hold on tight. Last night,
Hold on, let's start with yesterday afternoon. You know how yesterday afternoon we went live and we told you all about Jake and how he's in the hospital for his mental health, and we went down that road and we were just having a casual conversation. I swear these people think we're crazy.
Yeah.
So last night, after the kids swim in the pool for the very first time,
Yep.
this one goes and it's not quite time to do the barn yet.
It's about 7. No, it's about 8 o'clock.
It's about this time.
Yeah,
But
8
it's
o'clock.
still just a little too
Still,
late
it's
outside,
still.
and I don't like arguing with the girls to make them go inside. So I make sure that it's a little darker before we go outside. This one goes and lays on the ground.
I
on
lay
the
on the floor to do just like some stretches, you know, and like stretch.
This is
the
a normal, like, he rolls around on the floor like he's a freaking polar bear.
I could sleep on a piece of plywood. That's how hard I like the mattress. I could literally sleep on a piece of
He
plywood.
stretches and he groans and he's like, oh my God.
I'm old.
It
Okay, fine.
It is a process every night, just like I can't even. So I just tend to ignore him.
A lot. She ignores me a lot. But
I can't possibly react. Do you know how many times I'd be like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Are you...
I know,
If
but
I
he's so
responded
cute.
every single time, you moaned in pain. Can't do it. Anyway, so this one comes over to me as he's laying on the floor. He yells.
Like this,
he
laying on
he
the
yells for me. Babe, babe, come check this out.
Come check this out
And I'm
right
like,
here.
Oh my God.
Right here. Come check this
What
out.
are
It
we
hurts.
looking at? So I look at it and I find this. This is where you're
you need a
supposed to
picture.
put the
Okay, ready?
picture up on the
She
screen.
finds this
And I find that bump
right there in the
That
middle of
bump.
my neck.
right there
In the side. I don't think you guys can see my mouse. They
is
can't
now protruding out of his neck. And I'm like, oh my God. That can't be normal. And it wasn't there like
it
10
literally
minutes
wasn't there
before
10
that.
minutes ago.
10 minutes before that. So we're like touching it and poking it. He goes, ow, it hurts.
It hurt real bad.
And then I'm like
actually.
touching lighter, and I can literally feel his pulse under, like, on this thing. And I'm thinking, oh my God, he has an aneurysm in his neck. It's going to blow any moment. Because naturally, it's worst case scenario.
So I'm like, we got to go do the barn.
We have to
She's
go to
like-
the barn. And I was
She's
like,
like,
I
what?
think
I'm like,
you need to
I got to go to the barn.
I was like, I think you know,
We're
need
late.
to go get that checked out.
I'm like, it's already 8:30 and we haven't done the barn. I like to start the barn at like 7:45, 8 o'clock. That's my time. And I get it. The girls don't like going in when the sun's not up. But by the time we're done milking, the sun is down. So
Right, but getting the girls in
I don't
for their
care.
cream
To me,
is challenging.
it takes
Anyway, so it was time to Typo Queen's point. It was time for a doctor visit. And at 8:30 on a Friday night, there's no doctor
No.
visit.
your
Like,
ER at that point.
your ER. And so I'm thinking, like, okay, now's not really the time to go do the barn.
So I'm like,
So I called Jenna.
so I literally go,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to do the barn. If we're going to the hospital, you got to find someone to do the barn. And I
Right.
walk out to the barn and start at
like every responsible adult would say.
at like 8:30 last night. If you noticed, I came in pretty quick and
He came in like a wreck.
you're like a wrecking ball.
So
Yeah.
I called Jenna. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? She's like, no, nothing. We're just kind of hanging around. I was like, do you mind coming over to help us with the goats? She goes, yeah, no problem. I was like, good. Because I think I need to bring Aaron to the emergency room. She's like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah. So we found this like really weird lump on his throat. And it's like right near his jugular. Like,
Like
I can
it could
feel
be
it
his
pulse.
carotid
it
artery.
could be like he blew a clot. It could be that he's like leaking blood into his body. Like, I have no idea what's wrong. And she's like, we'll be right over.
So
They
the
came
whole
over
crew
in
comes
a
over.
caravan of like 3 cars
Yeah.
and 7 people.
So if you didn't notice last night when all those we're on our way to the emergency room. She's driving. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm watching chat, and I'm like, "Oh, look, the village. Oh, the Simons have so many good friends
It's
helping
not
them."
an Adam's apple.
I'm like, do they even know we're not there?
No, they had
I'm
the
like,
clue.
I don't think anybody noticed.
They saw us there.
Liz and I left. They took over the whole crew of the Rob Squad, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Showed up and took over while we went down, went to the ER,
First, we had to get gas.
had to get gas.
That was a funny story too.
You should have sent me that picture.
I pulled up to a gas pump where the hose was on
The hose was on the ground
on the
and there was
ground,
no
and
nozzle.
there was a nozzle. You could pick it up out of the thing, but it
Oh.
wasn't connected. Like, I could have put it in the truck, swiped my card, and nothing would have come out because
The hose.
the hose was sitting on the ground. I had to put it in reverse and go to the other
So
one.
we get to the ER, we check in. To make a long story short, the doctor comes and looks at it and is like,
That's different.
That's different. Like, she's squeezing it and like pulling it out of my neck, and I'm like, ow, it hurts. I'm like, it hasn't been there. She's like, how long have you had this? I'm like, an hour.
About an hour.
She goes, oh, it could be a lipoma. I'm like, it's not a lipoma. That is a lipoma. That's a bump. That's an ugly bump. It's been there for like 3 years. I don't care about it. It wiggles and jiggles. It's a lipoma. I had 13 lipomas removed years ago, all over my body. Arms. I had some removed
on the
from
back
my
of your
legs.
knees. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think it's a lipoma. It popped up in like an hour. And she's like, well, the only way to figure it out is to stick a needle in it.
Oh, and I was like, wait, I have to record this.
So she starts recording.
So I did.
She starts recording, and she starts squeezing it. She comes over with this needle to drain it, and all of a sudden, it pops inside my neck. And so that means it's not a lipoma. Lipomas don't pop.
No.
It was cyst.
It was like an epidermal cyst or something
It was
like
a
that.
cyst.
But I have no idea how it came up so fast.
How did it come up in like an hour? Out of nowhere, just like popped up. And she said it'll probably come back.
Right.
I can totally feel the spot where it was.
Yeah.
It might come back.
So I watched enough Dr. Pimple Popper to know that thing's coming back because they never went in and got the sac out. You have to like remove the sac in order for. So that was a fun trip to the emergency room.
Last night
during
fun stuff.
Goat chores.
During goat chores. Yep.
Yeah, good times.
Good times. Here, you guys can look at it one more time. There it is. See?
One more time.
It'll come back.
It'll be there. And you know, I could just pop it.
Oh, I'm not letting you pop it.
Why not?
Because if you pop it, it'll come back again.
Well, but at least
we gotta just leave it there and then call somebody to take it out.
Call someone?
Yeah, that's called
like Ghostbusters. Oh.
Oh.
Who are you gonna call?
Yeah. So yeah, that was a fun time. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the end of all of your stories?
I think that was the end of all my photo stories. This is like a photo journal here. Let's see. We had the pool.
Oh, that was the time.
We had the new pool.
Uh-huh.
We had the swing cam.
Yeah.
We had the vet visit.
Yep.
We had the hugs.
Yep.
We had the little baby Quinn and Olivia playing at the fair.
At the fair, yep.
Jake and Tyler showing their goats.
Yeah.
And the neck thing.
And the cyst.
And the cyst.
Yeah. And all of that happened in 1 week, except for the fair.
Heck, all of that happened in 48 hours.
This is true.
48 hours.
And what happened on Monday?
Except for the fair, because that popped up in my phone. That was 4 years ago today. 17.
Yeah, and that's just been since Thursday.
That's been since Thursday. Yeah, we should do this more often. Collect photos throughout the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then talk about, this is a good time. Yeah, the neck thing was interesting. I'm wondering if anybody of them really noticed, like, we did notice you and Aaron were missing.
They did.
They did?
They noticed, yeah. Some of them said that they noticed.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, did you make an appointment to get it checked up yet? No, but we have the piece of paper of the referral that he got from the ER doctor who was like, this was weird.
Yeah, so
it's weird when they start bringing their friends in the room.
Oh, they did.
Oh my
God.
Why are you wearing a Snuggie?
It's like $100. All right.
He's literally wearing a Snuggie.
He's wearing a Snuggie over there.
I found it and it's comfortable.
Are you serious?
It's comfortable in February.
100 degrees out and you're wearing a Snuggie.
Oh my God.
Let me see how hot.
And now you're sitting right in front of the air conditioner wearing a
now
Snuggie.
He doesn't.
Oh
it's
my
76 degrees.
You're going to have to come out to the barn with us then with your Snuggie on. No. Yeah, you should. We got to go.
You guys are still live. Didn't you guys start at 6?
Yeah, we started at 6:30.
6:30.
We tried to do 2 hours.
We tried.
And then we're going to go snuggle goats. I mean, milk goats. That's
see, Shirley said I noticed, but I thought you were out on a date.
Yeah, 2 hours.
So we missed our date this week.
We did miss our date this week.
I told you guys to go on Friday.
Yeah, I took him to the ER.
See, we had date night in the ER. We had lunch at the hospital with Jake. So we've had plenty of dates this week. It's been a rough one.
And then we took you guys out for ice cream.
And then we took you out for ice cream. So
yeah, I don't think any of these count.
We'll recap next. We'll start back up next Thursday or next week sometime.
All right, let me get in.
But no. I'm too sweaty.
Oh,
Especially with that thing. Oh,
with your Snuggie?
No,
I can't handle.
You can stay over there with Snuggie. We should put this on tie cam. That's what we'll do. There we go.
See,
there's Tyler over there. That's what they're seeing.
Your stinky
socks. All right, we gotta go. I notice stranger danger. Okay, Tyler or in the barn last night?
Probably last night in the barn.
Oh yeah.
How long were you at the ER? That was actually pretty.
We were
fast
actually
trip.
pretty fast.
We were in and out in like an hour.
hour and a half.
We got there at like 9:30 because I just
Yeah,
I looked at the picture.
Yeah, I remember
It's
that.
actually still there.
No,
A
it's
little
not.
bit, not really.
I could definitely feel it though. It kind of, so that whole question, Aaron, did you make a checkup? No, I didn't make a checkup for this.
It has to
yet.
come back first.
It's got to come back, and then I'll have to make a phone call. Maybe get this one removed too at the same time.
You
You
can-
remove that
Oh,
one.
and the one on
Complaining
here.
about the one on your
And the
leg.
one right here.
I have a little one over there, and I have one on my leg that really actually hurts.
It
That one,
bothers you.
that one hits like the seatbelt buckle when you get in and out of the car, and it hurts.
Ooh, what's
But
this?
I asked them to check my cholesterol at the hospital, but they didn't do it.
He
Your
wanted a
blood?
I
physical
tried.
while he was there.
I was at the hospital. I was like, "Can you guys like do some blood work and check my cholesterol while we're here? I mean, just make it a one-stop shop." Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah.
I
Well,
tried.
as he's sitting there too, oh my god, how annoying was this? As he's sitting there, he's like, "Oh, my back hurts. Oh, I got this weird pain right here." And I was like, "You're here for your mystery bump right here. Like, would you stop complaining?" He was complaining
Yeah, you
about
don't-
everything.
You
I
don't
was.
need
Everything.
I figured why. It's like, you know, you're not going to drive through Taco Bell and order a taco and then drive around again and get a burrito and then drive around again and get a soda. You're going to ask for it all at once. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, one is like
Go to the
extreme
ER.
makeover
and be
ER
like,
edition.
Hey, what else is wrong? If I'm telling you, if they fix the medical system while I'm there, hey, you got anything else that hurts? Yeah, this. What else? Take my blood. Let's do cholesterol check. Like, it's called proactive medicine instead
That's
of
called a primary care physician.
But
You
I'm
should
already
get
there.
one. No, you're at
You don't
the
have that much
emergency
time.
room.
One, you don't have that much time. Two,
You can't use the emergency room as your primary care.
This is a very good point. Yes,
No,
that
Oh
I
my
understand.
god.
the
understand.
hospital
Yes,
is
Tyler.
not, the hospital is not gonna give you a whole entire crack down your back.
They're not
And
No, they're not a
either.
chiropractor. I understand.
Although the
Okay.
lady at the desk asked,
Yeah.
this was my favorite time of the whole night. You gotta leave now. Goodbye.
No,
Oh yeah, you gotta
No,
go.
you gotta go. This was too funny. It's an adult joke though.
then I
He
won't
watches enough
understand it.
TikTok. He'll be fine.
I'm fine.
Adult joke.
Okay, so she asks, the normal questions of like,
Oh, that's
do you
something.
drink alcohol? And
Yeah.
he's like, well,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah. She
But
goes
she's
every
like,
day.
daily? No.
I'm like, no, not daily.
Then she goes like, do you do any like marijuana, crack, cocaine?
No. She goes, do you smoke? I'm like, no.
No.
She goes, do you drink alcohol? It's like occasionally. She goes, every day. I go, no. She goes, do you do any of the fun drugs like crack, cocaine, or something like that? And then she caught herself like, oh, that's not what I
I
meant.
was like, the fun. I was like, what do you do
Fun
after
Yeah.
hours?
That
Oh
she
my
was,
gosh, she was like,
because her system and her computer was like smoking, alcohol, marijuana, and then the other screen went to like
she did
the
say,
other
yeah.
ones. And then her like speech was like, do you smoke? No. Do you do alcohol? Yes. Okay. And then she looked at me and goes, every day? And I'm like, no. She goes, okay. Da-da-da. And she goes, do you do any of these fun ones? Like, blah, blah. And she caught herself like, oh, that's not what I meant to say. And we
It
were
was
like,
really
whoa.
funny. I
It
was
was
like,
like-
oh,
we were like, hey.
I thought she was like, oh yeah, these
No,
ones
no,
are
no, no.
fun. Let's-
She was
no,
like,
no.
she was
listed a
she
couple
was a
of
third
them.
shift nurse in the emergency room on a Friday night. Like, just,
Oh.
Yeah.
like, it's
She
a,
listed a couple of them
It's
and then
a-
was like, or any of the other fun ones. And I was like,
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
a weird thing to say.
Yeah,
Like,
she was. It was
Yeah.
a rough night, you know.
I don't, it was still pretty early too. Okay, well, on that note,
Answer questions.
we've been answering questions for
board and
2
then ask
hours.
There are no.
There are no more questions.
Now, why do I see long sentences?
Okay, I don't know if this is good or bad.
It's been a real funky Q&A. It's
Is
been a little
funky
weird.
Depending on if you're talking about my feet or music.
Or
Oh, don't
me.
get me started on his feet.
Funky music.
Or it was me.
You.
Oh,
Well, first
really?
you went dumpster diving.
I did
That's
go
a little
dumpster
weird.
Yeah.
It is.
I took over the studio.
Yeah.
We went searching in a goat's butt.
Oh. Oh, that was cute.
Alright,
Oh
Hey,
my
can
God.
you actually pick
You-
that up
yeah.
and throw it out? The random white box that we don't need.
Yes.
Oh, you can also pick
Now
that
you
up
can
too.
clean up. You just made a mess. All right, primary doctor. That's the answer. Yep, I need one of those.
Well, that was a cute
Yeah.
text. That was just on the.
Where? What?
You
Where,
just took it away
where am I going?
from Honey.
I put it up there. I said that was cute.
Oh,
You
I
missed
didn't.
it.
I was.
Mom was zoning out.
Oh, and palpating the crocheted goat for a missing baby. Listen.
Yes. Hey, we were.
Nowhere else on YouTube can you find content like this. Okay, nowhere.
Very true.
Other people, you know,
Yeah.
super professional, and they have scripts and they know what they're talking about, and we palpate crocheted animals to see if there's a baby, and then dumpster dive for the missing baby, which I'm still going in the dumpster to look for. Yep. Okay. I think people are hungry. What?
Is Sadie standing next
Yes,
to the barn?
she's not going out in the sun because it is
Yeah.
hot. All of the goats right now are going to be standing
Yep.
near the coolness. So the barn is a metal barn. So Sadie's leaning up against this metal siding because it's cool. And then they're all going to be laying in front of that fan and on there in the shade in the barn. They're not going out in the sun. It's too
Yep.
hot. Who's already
Yep.
looking for us? We gotta go.
So I think for the next Q&A, we're going to collect some pictures between now and then, and it's going to be story time with, and then ask questions. It'll be like, you know, just so we have stuff to talk about.
Oh, because we've run out of things to
No,
talk about
not
generally?
usually. Not usually. No.
Did Stella go to the hospital too in her stroller?
No, she did not.
No.
No.
I had to leave.
Jenna and the team took care of Stella. Yep.
Yeah.
We did check in on the security cameras though, and saw Stella roaming the yard by herself, but that just meant the humans were off cam. We were like, uh-oh. Yeah.
They called to check in on you, and I was like, but first, where's Stella?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. And Tyler thought you were dying, and
Oh,
I'm pretty
we
sure
need a
we should
live-
just try to find a counselor for Tyler now because he's gonna need one.
We need a live feed from you in the dumpster diving.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sure.
Yeah. All right, we're going now. We gotta go milk oats.
Yeah, I'm running out of daylight from a dumpster.
Yep. No, I am not going back to the dumpster. Okay. See you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.